is there, and People's National Bank. With the Coach House Garage's pregame show, the showcase starts now.
The 26th and final game of the Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament means Championship Monday as the Woodlawn Cardinals are seeking their third straight Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament Championship this afternoon against the Goreville Blackcats. A very pleasant Monday afternoon wherever you may be, listening in on AM 940 WMIX as well as MyWeathersRadio.com. I should say WMIXSports.com. I'm Denny Czerwinski. We bring you the play-by-play. Joining me in just a moment, doing color commentary, will be Mike Richardson. This is the Coach House Garage pregame show. If you're in need of a garage to protect your car, prized possessions, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. And both teams warming up. It's like old friends here, Mike, as we get ready to go again. Woodlawn Goreville in the title game. I think that's, 3 years in a row?
This will be the third time for sure, and we look at the teams both warming up here in front of us and a lot of familiar faces. A lot of youth was on these two programs the last several years, a bunch of good, young talent. And we're seeing it on display now with a bunch of seniors on both starting lineups here today.
And both teams warming up in front of us. A packed gym, Mike, but maybe not the size of gym, the packed crowd that we would have if it was at 7 o'clock at night like it normally is. Daytime, New Year's Eve, people wrapping up work might affect the crowd here, but there's still 14 minutes left to go before the start of this one.
Yeah, I'd say it'll totally be full, but with the exception of, I doubt that the aisles will be engulfed with people as we have seen in the past. I know 2 years ago during the game, we were never worried about the seating actually when we were here in our booth, but a couple of years ago, we did not broadcast that game, and I remember where I was sitting, and it was a sea of black and gold over here, and on the other side, total red, and there was absolutely standing room only. A lot of people standing down by the cheerleaders and both corridors out in front, but still a very good crowd going to be had here this afternoon. It's going to be hard for me to keep saying this afternoon.
Yes, believe me. Now, both teams warming up. We'll take a break when we come back. Well, the scoreboard update gets you caught up on scores not only here at Sesser, but El Dorado in girls tournaments at Heron and Chester. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the showcase on WMIX.
Money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
Do you farm or operate an agriculture-based business? Then Community First Bank is for you. Hi, I'm Steve Down, Agribusiness Lending Officer at Community First Bank. With our roots firmly planted in Jefferson County, we offer the stability, strength, and personal attention that you deserve. Community First Bank wants to be your financial partner with customized products for both your personal and farm banking needs. Stop by any of our 5 convenient Jefferson County locations to see how we can help your business grow.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Daily schedules, scores, and more. Find WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the showcase on WMIX.
Speaking of scores, you can hear some now. Brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Talk to your neighbors and talk to State Farm agent Scott Owens. See why State Farm insures more drivers than Geico and Progressive combined. Great service plus discounts like a good neighbor. State Farm agent Scott Owens is there. The scores from today here at Sesser-Valier, the consolation title with the ZR beating Sesser-Valier 62-54. Waltonville claimed the 5th place game right here on AM 940 WMIX. 53-48 over New Athens. Sparta won third, 64-48 over Christopher. And El Dorado today, Union County, Kentucky beat Frankfort 47-36. Heron over AJ 46-41. Championship semifinals, Harrisburg beat Massac County 55-36. And Gallatin County beat Meridian 55-44. In girls play, SGW beat Dupo 62-4. And Alvarado beat Mariska Coltonville 51-24 at Chester. And then at the Heron girls tournament, Pinckneyville over Heron 52-24. Buy-in over Polk County 36-34. And DuQuoin over Murphy 40-38. Mike, this game, this matchup has kind of been the one everybody's looking at getting ready for the title game. Some bumps along the road for both. Goreville had to withstand Johnston City. Woodlawn had to escape New Athens and Sparta. But here they are back again.
You're right, Danny. And Woodlawn, the number 1 seed in the tournament this year, started off in their first-round matchup against Alvarado, a 73-15 victory. Woodlawn places 12 guys in the scoring column. Gabe Owens leads the way there with 17. Brother Ross Owens had 11. And then that quarterfinal matchup with New Athens that we mentioned earlier in the broadcast today, when New Athens took on Waltville in that fifth-place bracket, Woodlawn comes away with a hard-fought 51-42 victory. They had met earlier in the year at the Oakville Thanksgiving tournament. Woodlawn with a 54-47 victory there as well. Chris Arlo, nice ball game for him, 23 points. And unbelievable in that ball game, some of them are still talking about Gabe Owens did not score in the game against New Athens. Then the matchup that a lot of people had their interest picked early was Sparta, the number 4 seed in the tournament. Back and forth, Sparta got off to a great start inside with rushing. Woodlawn defensively turned it up in the second half and come away with a 55-45 win, rushing 21. Chris Harlow had 20, Gabe Owens 13 for the Cardinals, Jake Robinson 7 off the bench, and the return of Matt Kennedy now in the starting, not in the starting lineup, but coming off the bench for the Woodlawn Cardinals. He's been a big boost now. Woodlawn's going 9 deep. And Woodlawn had some suspect free throw shooting in the New Athens quarterfinal game, but in the semis, 10 of 11 in the fourth quarter stretch. So good free throw shooting, and that puts Woodlawn in this championship game.
Woodlawn is here. And now we see Goreville as well. Of course, you're listening to Coach House Garage's pregame show. If you're looking for a garage builder or build a quality garage at a fair price with a 5-year written warranty and financing available, then a Coach House Garage is for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. These are kind of like two old friends here, Woodlawn and Goreville. I had a super sectional baseball a couple of years ago. Then they had the games here. They've met on girls' side in basketball, so it's kind of been a good little thing to have. And it's unfortunate neither team can get on the schedule regular season-wise, but meeting here at the Holiday Tournament last 3 years has really helped both teams from here on out the rest of their season.
Yeah, and it's matched up in some shootout games at the grade school level as well, boys and girls, over the last few years. And so now it is getting a little more frequent than normal, especially these two teams being so predominant here the last several years in this Sesser Holiday Tournament. And Goreville, one of the unfortunate things for them, they lost the game in the tournament because of the inclement weather. Started off with the forfeit from Shawnee, but then they bounced back, then had a knockdown drag-out affair with Johnson City, pulling away their 47-45, and then their semifinal matchup against Christopher, a 50-36 win, and this is the third time as we start the show off today, third time in the championship game for these two fine programs.
Both teams here today warming up. Championship game here, the Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament. Both sides pretty filled, but as we said, the 3:30 start will neutralize. Yeah, then they're going to announce you can sit in the aisles. They must have heard us talk to you about that. Anyway, we need to take another break. When we come back, we'll talk some more about this and talk some more about upcoming games and the schedules, especially for Woodlawn. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the Showcase on WMIX.
Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn invite you to their store-wide clearance sale. All Christmas items are 60% off at the General Store with 15 to 20% off everything else. And all furniture purchases are 15% off or choose 49 months free financing. Free delivery, free setup too. Marshall, Sandy, and the staff of Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn would like to wish you and your family a Happy New Year. They hope 2013 will be your best year ever.
Hi, this is Jim Flag, commercial banker for People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. People's National Bank has served local businesses and farmers for over 100 years. With a wide variety of deposit and loan products, we have all your banking needs covered. From opening or expanding a business to purchasing a farm implement for the upcoming season, People's National Bank is here to help. Stop by today and let us show you what a true community bank can do for you.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois farmers and businesses since 1909. Member FDIC.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523. 3523.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital. With our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, the entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Coach House Garage's pregame show. If you're in need of a garage, protect your car, prize possession, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Both teams in the locker rooms now as they get their final instructions before they head back out for this championship game. And Mike, you look around and you see teams that don't get in the title games. Gallatin County is in their first El Dorado title game in 40 years tonight. You look at Vandalia, who hadn't won their own tournament since 81. You look at everything. Peekneville gets in again the other night, comes up short. So to get an opportunity to win one of these holiday tournaments is amazing. To win two is something else, but to win three, I mean, Woodlawn's in rarefied air right now as far as this goes.
Well, when you start thinking about that, then you look at the board out front that lists all the tournament champions. Not only do you have to have then that one team that does it, when seniors graduate, I mean, that's just all there is to it. Right. Now, you've got to get into a grouping where you're going to have some classes bumping together 2, 3, 4 years in a row where you're going to get that mixture in that lineup of a couple of juniors, a sophomore, and whatever. No different right now. There's some very good youth on both of these teams. Todd Tripp, one of their big guys, Zeke Snell, he's a 6'4" junior. Was under the weather a little bit early in the tournament. Now he's coming back okay. Nice ball player, Woodlawn starting lineup. They have some youngsters, junior, and then they've got a couple of juniors that come off the bench, throw in a freshman here and there. And Goreville the same way at the JV level. So, you know, to accommodate and to get that one is amazing. It's just hats off to both of these programs now. Third time in a row that the people are going to witness this championship game between these two schools.
And these people will see a lot of good basketball. I've seen several good basketball games today and this week, and we take a moment now to thank all the people here at Sesser-Valier High School, from Jason Henry, superintendent, West Shote principal, Chip Bassel, the athletic director, and course boys basketball coach here, and all the good people who put this tournament on. They have went through a lot, Mike, in the last week, figuring out weather delays, scheduling, forfeits, games, times, officials, and whatnot to get this thing this week. I want to give them all the credit for getting the work done.
Absolutely, and of all things, we come here early in the morning, and what's going on? Snow and sleet possible. So snowflakes were dropping down a little bit as I came in, but the temperature's warmer, and that's one of the main things. And they have done a tremendous job cleaning the parking lot for all the fans, the safety issues for them to get in and out and back on safely on the roads, after the ball games is a big point. So, yeah, hats off to those guys, men and women, and young men, and who all helps out with this. You know, the cheerleaders are taken care of in their own separate area. So, yeah, this has just been another tremendous year of basketball here at Sesser.
And you can follow us and all kinds of things. We're on social media everywhere. We're at Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. That's a great way. We got content all the time on there. We got a picture from our view here today of the Woodlawn Cardinals out on the floor. You can go to our website, WMIXsports.com, for scores, schedules, archives, and highlights of the things that we do, both audio and visual, as on Twitter, at WMIXsports.com, or I should say just at WMIX Sports on Twitter, because we have all kinds of content. We tweet and retweet stuff all the time from other entities, because we give scores, schedules, highlights, information from all levels of sports around the world, and that's a great way to communicate with us, talk to us. We get ready to put things on and show this game as well. And we get ready. We're about a minute away. The coaches start shaking hands, and two old baseball guys, Todd Tripp and Shane Witzel, going at it as they kind of give a little snicker here. You can know there's some joke telling going on down there.
All the stories. That's all part of it. That's sometimes what's lost in this. I mean, a lot of people think, boy, this is just going to be knockdown, drag out, and enemies and whatever, but it's not. I mean, this is just good basketball we're going to witness here in the next couple hours, And everybody's going to have a good time. Now, there's going to be some people hollering and screaming. That's part of basketball, and you get in the hot, heated gym that we do in Southern Illinois. But it's going to be fun. People, step back. If you're not here, enjoy it. Hopefully we can do it justice, bringing it to all of our listeners.
And with that said, both teams going to the benches. We are going to have the national anthem now at this time. So we will step out. We will take a break. We'll come back. We'll get the starting lineup, and we'll have the opening tip. It's Woodlawn Goreville for the third year in a row for a championship at the Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the Showcase on WMIX.
I'm Andy Robb with a look at your next rad weather. Periods of snow this afternoon, accumulating an inch or two. High 37. A bit of freezing drizzle late, otherwise snow at times this evening. Low 30. For tomorrow, a snow shower in the morning, otherwise cloudy and cold for your New Year's Day. High 31. Tomorrow night, low 10. And Wednesday, cold with partial sunshine. The high on Wednesday, 29. Next rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
We can't believe you missed last week's Saturday Sports Show, presented by Crossroads Community Hospital. To those who tuned in on WMIX or WMIXsports.com, we enjoyed your company. But if you missed the area scores, in-depth interviews with the region's coaches, or missed out on the WMIX Sports question on Twitter and Facebook, the path to forgiveness is easy. Listen to previous Saturday Sports Show episodes on demand at WMIXsports.com. It's that simple. Or next Saturday morning, you could tune in after the 8 o'clock news. Either way, we forgive you.
Hi, this is Nina Reitnauer, Relationship Banker with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. People's National Bank is focused on providing the best possible customer service and products to meet the needs of our customers. If you aren't receiving the products and services you desire, maybe it's time to make a change. Change the name of your bank for the last time and make the switch to People's National Bank.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC, wireless carrier fees may apply.
So how do you really know your bargain insurance isn't going to cost you big if you have an accident? Talk to someone who knows. Scott Owens, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. He can help make sure you have the coverage you need while saving money in the process. Get to a better state. See State Farm agent Scott Owens at 1810 Broadway in Mount Vernon and begin a saving full relationship. Or call 242-3770. That's 242-3770.
For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Now, back to the Showcase on WMIX.
On to the starting lineup. Stop by and let them remind you what banking with a local family-owned bank is all about. Visit a branch near you. Log on to peoplesnationalbank.com. People's National Bank, member FDIC. I'll turn it over to Mike Richardson for the starting lineup for this one.
Thank you very much, Danny. And we will go with the home team on the scoreboard, the Goreville Blackcats. They're going to start a 6'3" senior wearing number 3, Dayton Tripp. His running mate will be a 5'11" senior wearing number 4, Blake Gray. One forward, a 6'4" senior, number 33, J.T. Russell, along with another 6'4" senior, number 40, Alex Andros. And 6'4", a junior, as we talked about in the pregame show, number 31, Zeke Snell. Blackcats are coached by Todd Tripp and assisted by Pete Jordan, Matt Crane, and Jason Robertson. And for the Woodlawn Cardinals, their starting lineup tonight has been what got them on this nice little winning streak, a 5'7" senior wearing number 14, Ty Coleman. Another guard, 6'5" senior, number 22, Gabe Owens. Chris Harlow, 6'1" senior, number 33. The 6' junior, number 31, Jason Hageman. And Logan Isaac, a 6'2" senior. He wears number 25. The Woodlawn Cardinals are coached by Shane Witzel and assisted by Scott Owens. But those are your starting lineups.
Have instant access to your account anytime, anywhere with online banking for People's National Bank. Log on to peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. I mentioned to you the world of social media a while ago on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Via the Twitter, we are reminded that people heading to Oklahoma City to watch the Thunder tonight, Shane Witzel's wife Leslie and a crew are heading to watch the Thunder tonight. Listen to us on the smartphone at WMIXsports.com. We welcome them in. They're hours away from here, but still able to listen to the game at WMIXsports.com.
This social media thing, there's no reason in the world you shouldn't take advantage of it. I mean, your computer's set up over there with Twitter, Facebook, the new website we have, the new site is just tremendous for scores, accurate scores, I might add. So that's the thing that you just have to take advantage of this day and age. Glad to be a part of it.
We're taking advantage of it right now. We'll tweet stuff as we go along and everything else. Don't forget, Saturday morning, the Saturday Sports Show on AM 940 WMIX, as well as at WMIXSports.com. Scores, interviews, and our WMIX social media question of the week. Here we go. Ted Knapp, John Downey, and oh my gosh, I'm having a brain spell. Larry Barnett, guys, I just talked to him. Are your officials on this title game? Goreville standing in front of us, jumping up and down. Woodlawn in their road red, trimmed in white and blue. Goreville in their white, trimmed in black and yellow. And we're underway with the Woodlawn Cardinals getting the opening tip. Owens will bring it up against the Goreville man-to-man. He'll throw it right side. Isaac, right corner, Hateman. Folks, Hateman with it. They're going to have to say Harlow goes to Coleman. Coleman with it to Isaac. Isaac into a cutter to Harlow. Harlow bounce pass right side, Hateman. Back out to Coleman. Coleman over to Isaac, over to Harlow. His shot from 15, good. Chris Harlow has been hot all week in this tournament. He's leading 2-zip. Goreville comes the other way. It's Snell across the timeline. Woodlawn man-to-man as well. He drops it off for Gray. Gray on the dribble, guarded by Coleman. Has a little trouble with it. Gray out, and Coleman's on him already. Coleman with a steal. Harlow and Isaac the other way with Owens trailing. Jumps off Owens, and he lost it down and goes back to Goreville. Woodlawn missed opportunity. Gray across the timeline, right side, travel with a basketball. Woodlawn has forced 2 turnovers already here in the early going.
For their defense, we've seen it all tournament long in this new lineup now that has been on this winning streak. Paying a little more attention to defense and details if they convert on the other end.
Will break the pressure. Hateman into the front court. Hateman kick ball for Goreville. It'll be a side out of bounds in front of Todd Tripp and the Goreville bench. You're not a number of credit score Community First Bank of the Heartland. You're a person of business with needs. And through the good and the bad, Community First Bank of the Heartland will stand by you. Harlow, we're going to go backdoor. Hateman had it, recovered by Goreville. Now they get it back to Coleman. Owens and Woodlawn will reset, leading 2-0 with 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. Owens to Isaac in the corner to Hateman. Hateman will hold against the man-to-man to Harlow, top of the key to Coleman, left side. Logan Isaac in the corner. They're looking for Harlow, top of the key. Comes with it. Takes a 17-footer up and in. Chris Harlow again. Hollywood has the first 4 points.
A nice drop step right there to get away from his defender. Elevated, went straight up, and that's the key when you make a move like that.
Left side pass for Goreville in the corner is Russell to the timeline, top of the key. That would be Andros. They have about 25 Andros, it always seems, on the roster. They go inside to Andros, post up over Isaac, threw it too long. Coleman on the rebound on the back side. Here comes, weak side, I should say. Coleman comes across the timeline, right wing on the dribble. He'll come back out top of the key to Owens. Owens between the circles. Throws it to Isaac on the right side to Hateman on the right wing. Thought about the three, didn't take it. Harlow top of the key, passes to Coleman, left wing, gets to Goreville man-to-man. We got a foul. They shoved Owens. Mike, you thought nice. I'll let you talk about it.
Well, that was a pretty easy call right there. Number 3 lost his defensive man, and instead of getting around the pick that was going to be set, just push Gabe Owens in your own teammate. Maybe you get a foul on Owens, but the officials had a good eye on that one.
Yep. Harlow to trigger, box set, kicks in the corner, left to Owens. Owens will come on a couple of dribbles. We got an illegal screen. Ty Coleman had it, bumped it, and was caught. Definitely a good call by the official. Turn over to Woodlawn. All-Stars and Stitches, if you can put a logo on it, they can print it for your school, company, or organization. They can even do apparel. See Big David, All-Stars and Stitches, just west of Benton, or call 435-5555. Dayton Tripp down the lane around Hateman, up and in. That's what Dayton Tripp likes to do. The son of the baseball coach at Goreville High School, Sean Tripp. Goreville will go 1-2-1-1. They get it into Owens. He quickly double-team. Spins out of it, gets it to Isaac. Last tip. Isaac back tip. Throwing away Goreville. That's Andros. And they get it up on the right side into the front court. Cabins blocking foul. Coleman, that's 2, and Kyle will probably have to have a seat. Matt Kennedy is going to come in. That hurts Woodlawn defensive ball handling both sides.
Yeah, that brings in an aggressive defender down low, but Woodlawn wanted to put pressure up out high, and as it was the case the other day, Ty Coleman 2 quick fouls, and now he's going to spend the majority of this quarter, if not this whole quarter, on the bench by Coach Shane Whistle.
That's it out. Kennedy in, Coleman out. 4-2 Woodlawn with 5:20 to go in the first quarter. Here comes a three from the right corner by Russell. Russell gives Goreville their first lead of the game at 5-4. Pressure right now, struggling Woodlawn. Isaac has it in the backcourt, had a tip and a foul. That'll be a foul on number 33, J.T. Russell, his first team second. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios driven here today by Ford Square and King City Chryslers. We get ready to go. 5:06 to go in the first. Goreville leads 5-4. Owens with it across to Isaac to Hateman on the right wing. Will pull up from 15. Good. Jason Hateman was left open. His first basket at 6-5 Woodlawn.
On that type of a press, you have to attack. Don't only just worry about breaking that zone press, but go ahead and take that good 15-foot jump shot.
Woodlawn on defense. Strip at the top of the key, guarded by Hateman. That'll be an interesting matchup. He goes left side to Russell. Back over. Harlow tried for the steal. Couldn't get it. Gavin's down the lane. Dishes. It's in the floor. Kennedy's on the floor. Ball gets out. Harlow had it. Lost it. Kennedy found it. Goreville's got it. Well, that's everybody hustling around in New Jersey today. Trip for a three left corner, no good. High rebound goes to Snell. Snell had it stolen away by Isaac. He has to dribble out, gets it near the timeline to Hateman. Woodlawn will settle down. Shane Whistle stalls the play, and Owens has it at the top of the key with 4:14 to go. Woodlawn up 6-5. Left wing Hateman as Kennedy pops out top of the key to Harlow on the right side. Harlow holds. He'll give the Hateman top of the key. Hateman's got a mismatch with Snell. He doesn't like to come out and guard him, and Hateman knocks another one down. That's one there. Woodlawn has a plus to their side. I don't think Snell can handle Hateman on the perimeter.
Yeah, he's not going to get out that far, and then even with Jason put it on the deck, dropped off another step, and boy, that 17-footer right there, that's in his wheelhouse.
Right wing for Goreville is Russell. Holds at the waist, looking for a backdoor cutter. Russell comes between the circles, leaves the top of the key for Tripp. Long three is short off the front of the iron to go out of bounds. Team rebound to Woodlawn, and it'll go the other way, Woodlawn basketball. Will Pickett, Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. Why wait hours, another emergency room. Crossroads Community Hospital's emergency department pledges you'll be seen by physicians within 30 minutes of your arrival. Some heebie-jeebies or the AKA nerves to start this one for both teams.
I didn't even worry about the turnovers and possession changes on that scrum down there.
No.
20 seconds. I just left it blank, and the people still had the ball, so it didn't matter.
Hateman in the left corner, now to the left elbow. Backdoor pass to Harlow, up and in. Harlow moving out the basketball. His man was watching the ball, forgot Chris. Hateman Harlow on the back door. 10-5. Cardinals have doubled up Goreville with 3:10 to go in the first. On the left wing to the basket, Cavins has it stolen away by Hateman. Harlow on the recovery. Chris to the left side. Will pull up as he's double-teamed to Owens. Owens over to Hateman. Chris gets it in, pass stolen away. Robinson had it, now back to Hateman. Harlow in the lane, tough, good. Woodlawn clicking 12-5. Timeout, Goreville. You can hear the ovation across the way for the Woodlawn fans.
Well, this is just another typical start that Woodlawn has had against Goreville the last couple of times they have played here in this championship game. I know 2 years ago it was even a worse margin than that. Last year, not as bad, but boy, Woodlawn has been on and active on loose balls right now, and Goreville's been a step behind defensively. They've got caught up. More guarding out forward. Maybe Gabe Owens has been a nice decoy, but Chris Harlow and Hateman really working good for them backdoor cuts like that and take advantage of 12-5 lead so far with under 3 to go.
And with locations tonight at Dix, 2 in Mount Vernon, 1 in Woodlawn, Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be the official voice of the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. Welcome back to Personal Banking. It's 2:53 to go in the first. Woodlawn leads 12-5. Goreville led 5-4 at one point. It's an 8-0 run by the Cardinals. Tripp will bring it across the timeline. It's the usual man-to-man for the Cardinals, and he'll bring it across. That is Tripp. The dribble back, dribble across, comes over to the right. People stepping out. Kick the right wing. The Cavins, 3 on the way. No good. Rebound over the back. Breaking wall verticality is Alexandros, his first team third.
Well, that was a beautiful rebound block out assignment there by the Woodlawn Cardinals. And no doubt about it, 3 fired up and missed. And now Goreville going to take their full court press off.
Owens for 3. No good short. Harlow rebound. Harlow in the lane. Goes up for a shot and no good. There's weak side rebound. Robinson. Jump ball. It'll go to Goreville. Nice play there by Goreville's number 31, Zeke Snell, to sneak in and get a hand in there on that. Did a great job defensively to force the jump ball. The ball will go now to Goreville. Coming up is Dayton Tripp on the dribble for the Blackcats. Goes to the right side to Gray. Inside pass, Andros. Bateman had it, lost it. Goes all the way across the lane to Tripp. He missed the layup. Andros gets it back. He misses the putback. Gets another foul from behind by Kennedy. Too many chances, too many opportunities there for Goreville as Woodlawn fouls him. Andros will go to the line and shoot 2. Other scores from the day here at Sesser-Valier. Consolations, ERB Sesser-Valier 62-54. Waltonville over Nations in the 5th place game 53-48. Sparta beat Christopher 64-48. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. The first free throw's missed. So how do you really know your bargain insurance isn't going to cost you big? If you have an accident, talk to Scott Owens, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Give him a call at 242-3770 to get to a better state. Andros misses the first. Phelps is in the ball game now. Second free throw from Andros is good. 1 out of 2 for the big man. Had an older brother a couple years ago could flat throw the baseball for Goreville, and they're back-to-back trips to state in baseball 1A. Phelps gets it to Robinson. Floppy pass, tipped out of bounds. Woodlawn lucky there.
It was a no-look, but maybe should have looked.
Welcome to our listeners in Oklahoma City who made the trip down to see the Oklahoma Thunder play tonight. Got to welcome them in as they tweet and listen to us on WMIXsports.com. Hateman thought about it, got it to Kennedy in the corner. Back to Hateman on the wing. He'll hold against the Goreville 1-3-1. This goes back to the Jerry Qualls days here.
I was just thinking the same thing. Haven't seen this in a while.
Todd Tripp played this enough. I guarantee he knows everything about it. Owens to Hateman. Hateman has that shot. He probably need to take it eventually. Owens on the point. Kick it back to Hateman. Hateman sets it over to Kennedy. Back to Hateman. Woodlawn looking over with 1:31 to go. Woodlawn may go for the final shot. Hateman to Owens on the left side. He'll take the long three. No good. Rattles in and out. Rebound goes to Goreville. So Gray across the right side to Tripp in the corner. He's lost it out of bounds. Right through his hands. Here comes Gabe Owens. Here comes Chris Arlo. Out goes Kennedy. Out goes Hateman. Shane Whistle. 4 games, 5 days. Get the people in early.
Yeah, the capability now with Kennedy being healthy now, 9 deep. The Woodlawn Cardinals are looking to go here these 4 days.
Owens across the timeline, but Gabe Owens on the right side. Inside pass, Robinson. How do you see that? Robinson with the basket, his first 2. What a pass by the freshman, Gabe Owens. 14-6 Cardinals with a minute to go in the first. Tripp with it to left side to Gray, inside, off the foot. You can see the move by Snell, lost it. Owens has it across the timeline, under a minute to go. Owens to Gabe. That's Ross to Gabe, or Gabe to Ross. Inside Cutter Phelps on the curl, good. This is as good as Woodlawn has looked all year. They're up 16-6 with 40 seconds to go in the first.
That's that diagonal offense against the zone, 3 out, more or less what it is, and you're going to get that shot at the elbow. And if you can knock it down, you can have a lot of success against that.
Gray throws right side to Cavins for Goreville with 30 seconds to go. Harlow was trying to overcut, and Gabe Owens, or should say Ross Owens, let's take the foul. A little too aggressive that time by the Cardinals trying to get an easy steal.
Yeah, he seemed to play developing, but just couldn't get his hands strong enough just in front of the ball and racing across the arms. Snell will be at the line now shooting a couple.
Now back there, Woodlawn has picked up their 14th foul as Snell hits the first. Come start a banking relationship at Community First Bank where you won't be disappointed. Community First Bank out the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking locations in Ina Dix, 2 in Mount Vernon, 1 in Woodlawn. Second free throw on the way is also good by Snell. And it is now a 16-8 ball game with 27 seconds. Woodlawn will also, barring a jump ball, have the possession to start the third quarter. Cardinals with the ball. Owens across the timeline. Man-to-man now by Goreville as we end this quarter. With 13 seconds, Owens still near the timeline. That's Gabe. Gabe has to get it to Ross on the right wing with 8. Ross is looking, gets it to Harlow at the free throw line. 15-footer up and no good. Phelps and Owens fight for it. Ross has it in the corner, throwing up a 3 at the horn. It's no good. We're at the end of the first quarter. Woodlawn 16, Goreville 8. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the showcase on WMIX.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois welcomes Dr. Beth Conradi to their medical staff. Dr. Conradi specializes in comprehensive pain management using a multidisciplinary team approach by working with other specialists for optimal diagnosis and treatment of pain. Dr. Conradi will treat most conditions of the spine, including management of cancer pain. Dr. Beth Conradi, helping to make life better day after day at the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois in Mount Vernon. Call 618-242-3778.
Two new hospitals, trusted physicians, and dedicated staff, it's clear that our local healthcare industry is helping to make our community stronger every day. Hi, I'm Terry Prosize, a commercial lender and healthcare banking specialist at Community First Bank. I'm putting over 20 years of healthcare and business experience to work for our medical community and local businesses. Whether you have an expanding physician practice, an existing business, or hoping to start a new business, I have the financial prescription for you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Daily schedules, scores, and more. Find WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the showcase on WMIX.
We're on all kinds of social media, Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. We're also on Twitter @WMIX Sports, as we told you, as Woodlawn begins the second quarter with the basketball. That's Gabe Owens on the left wing, out to Harlow, man-to-man from Goreville. Phelps with it at free throw line. Nice slip screen from Isaac. From Phelps is up and in, and a foul. Boy, Woodlawn is working to a tee today offensively, Mike. A well-oiled machine so far.
And it all starts with the very simplest of things, is actually just setting kicks. When you set them the right way, it makes it almost impossible for a defensive guy to recover. There they got caught up and got the foul, and Isaac slipped that screen just absolutely perfect.
And Isaac completes the conventional three-point play. 19-8, Woodlawn on top by 11. Just starting the second quarter here at the SV Holiday Tournament Championship. Goreville with the basketball on the left side. Top of the key now with it is Snell. And then reverses to the right to Gray. Gray goes baseline. Cuts off by Gabe. Ross Owens. Ross on the steal. Long arms, long hands. Ross lost it. Though ball tipped around. Ping pongs around. Isaac saves it in. The Owens who steps on the sideline. Uh-oh. Referee wants to know. I think he signaled the wrong way. Yeah, he corrected it. Right. That is. Nobody's going to get upset. Nope. It's all right. It happens. Don't worry, he'll get an earful from his refereeing buddies and some of us later about which direction everybody's going. He still has a smile. With the basketball, Tripp has it for Goreville, top of the key. He'll throw it left side to Russell against the Woodlawn man-to-man. Off the screen, Russell leaves it for Snell, throws it right side to Tripp. Tripp inside, we got a hold. Who we got?
Probably a Harlow, I would say.
Well, Phelps has got a sheepy smile on his face, but it is on Harlow. His first. Back in the day, you could raise your hand, maybe the referee would look at somebody else. But Harlow picks up his first. Right wing inbounds, all alone for a three-pointer by Russell. No good, tips around. There's Logan Isaac with a rebound. Look at Isaac sprint down the floor as he gave it to Gabe Owens. Owens will bring it over to Ross. Owens on the right side, goes baseline, picks it up, and got trapped. That's the place to pick it up. Harlow on the right wing. Harlow goes through, and it's a charge. Yep. Harlow picks up his second. And Woodlawn is in trouble now. Coleman with two, Harlow with two. Kennedy back in for Harlow, so we probably won't see Harlow or Coleman the rest of the half.
Now, you got to know where you are on the floor right there. Pick the ball up and pass it out front and just get a reset. I mean, Ross Owens had it in the corner, caused a little havoc, but they got clear of that, and then just about one pass away from not getting that foul.
Tripp goes to Gray on the left wing. He'll dribble back to the right, picked up tip. Kennedy, ball tipped out, recovered in the backcourt by Gray. Tip, and Goreville can go back and get it. Ross Owens on Gray right now with 6.5 to go. Woodlawn leads 19-8. Gray between the circles. There's some hands, but I can see it. What do we got? We either got a hold or an illegal screen. I saw it, yep. Gabe Owens had a hand in the jersey. Yeah, I saw it from here. It's a good call. Goreville's going to shoot 1-1, and that could help them, Mike, get back into this.
Well, put them at the free throw line. They're good shooting basketball team. And right now, Woodlawn's got to try to play a clean half here, 6:25 to go, and not give up a lot of offense at the free throw line.
And that'll send Tripp to the line for the 1-1. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. That's how we got here today's game. In this winter weather, it seems to be trying to go on outside. Haven't seen the outside up here since 8:30 this morning. Stayed all day and watched all the games. Free throw, no good by Tripp, and there's Chase Phelps on the rebound. He stepped out of bounds. Phelps was all alone and came down on the baseline, and that's an unforced error and a turnover, and Goreville will get another opportunity. Got to know where you're at. Goreville will trigger. 3 across, 1 at the top of the key. Tripp will look to inbound. Still looking, gets it out the way deep top of the key. Russell goes left side to Tripp, guarded by Hateman around the screen, picked it up, threw it right side through the hands out of bounds. Goreville inside themselves can't do anything to get back in the game.
Yeah, and I tell you what, everybody was talking about Goreville's length on defense with all the 6'3", 6'4" kids in arm. Woodlawn's long. They might be an inch or two shorter per position, but look at the arm length on some of these guys. That's coming into play in the passing lanes here so far.
And Woodlawn breaks the little zone trap pretty easily pressed, I should say. Kennedy to Rock, no one's on the left side. He'll step in, freshman for a 3. No good, off the mark, hits the baseline. Kennedy couldn't chase it, and it'll go to Goreville. Got to take that shot because you're open.
Absolutely.
Have to take it. We'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one's over. Flyweight hours, another emergency room. Crossroads Community Hospital's emergency department pledges you'll be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. Goreville has the ball, and they haven't scored in the quarter. Tripp with it. Coleman's going to come in with those 2 fouls. He leaves it to left elbow for Snell. 3 from Tripp on the way. No good. Shot Tripp didn't like it. Andros goes up strong with it. Shot short. Ball off the backboard. Tip. Rebound goes to Snell. Woodlawn not boxing out. Now they leave it left side. Cabins for a shot. No good. What do we got? Well, we've got a foul somewhere on Goreville, the way Woodlawn's reaction. That's a white 4. That's 40, actually. That'll be Andros. That's his second. That's huge for Goreville.
Very huge. He is so active on the boards right now, and Tom's got to make a decision. Leave him in with the 2 fouls with 5:33 to go, or as he approaches us here, he's going to take a seat on the bench as well.
And Todd Tripp, for those of you wondering, the coat has been taken off long ago. Sleeves rolled up, a.k.a. Joe Hostin style at Massac. Woodlawn will try to break this little zone press as Goreville's doing nothing but trying to wear Woodlawn down. Maybe get a quick turnover. Coleman at the free throw line. Got away with the travel. Got it to Hateman, to Kennedy, to left baseline. Back to the rim, up, in the foul. Kennedy went left-handed, left baseline, went up strong. He got the basket and fouled. And he goes to the line and picks up the second foul on J.T. Russell at Goreville.
That's the advantage right there, being aggressive, attacking that zone defense like that. They're sliding down after that press. They're trying to go man, but still get caught up a little bit, and very aggressive Matt Kennedy to the basket, not trying to convert the conventional three-point play.
Executive Director Greg Held, the SIJHSAA, checks in. Listening to us. And Kennedy misses that free throw. Goreville quickly the other way. Left baseline, Cabins. Out there the left wing, he double dribbled. Referee on top of the call. I haven't seen any bad officiating, my eyes, all week in these holiday tournaments. And we got a timeout. Goreville wants a timeout. 21 to 8. Actually, Shane Whittle wants a timeout. Oh, no, Goreville. Somebody was signaling everywhere.
I think they're going to give it. I mean, I was just signaling both at the same time, but I think Goreville's going to take credit of it.
Well, there you go. Goreville will take that timeout. 5:06 to go in the first half. It's Woodlawn 21, Goreville 8. Let's get some scores in from El Dorado today. Union County, Kentucky beat Frankfort 47-36. Heron over AJ 46-41. Harrisburg over Massac 55-36. And Gallatin County beat Meridian 55-44. Some might consider that a little bit of an upset. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. You know, auto insurance is complex, but Scott Owens makes it simple with friendly advice. Help when you need it, helping you choose the right level of protection, and getting you all the discounts you should. Call 242-3770 to get to a better state. Probably wouldn't call today because it's a holiday, and most of the people working are here, and he's here on the bench, so I wouldn't call him today.
Worked up today.
Woodlawn breaks this pressure real easily. It's a token pressure, but not much doing right now. It's just to wear Woodlawn down. Owens goes right side to Coleman. Coleman on the wing. He gets to Goreville man-to-man. Coleman looks and holds, gets it to Kennedy, top of the key, to Owens, left side. That's Gabe as Ross is out of the game. Now Owens gets to Hateman. Free throw line jumper, 15 good. Woo. The mid-range assassins, a Christian Hollenkamp nickname, is Woodlawn's taking that monster on today. Inside, they post up Kennedy, Snell in the lane, stolen away. Brought it down below his waist, and a little guard flurried around there like a bunch of gnats. Owens across the timeline to Hateman on the right wing. Hateman goes baseline, got around his man, lost his dribble to Kennedy, left block, goes up, shot, off the backboard, no good, triples off the iron, and it'll be Goreville basketball. This is Kennedy's kind of game. In the right corner, Gray has it, goes to the rim around Isaac foul. Isaac's going to pick up his first momentary lapse in defense for Woodlawn, but that will send number 4 Blake Gray to the line to shoot 2 as Woodlawn picks up their 8th foul.
Hey, you talked about a couple of missed little bunnings right there as the Woodlawn Cardinals offense been getting about every shot they want. Not forcing threes right now, being very consistent, running that all the way through on their offense. So looking good right now by the Cardinals.
First free throw good for Goreville. In for Goreville is number 21, Garrett Patterson, and out is Zeke Snell. Your Cardinals are Isaac, Gabe Owens, Kennedy, Hateman, and Coleman. Nice to have Kennedy back in the lineup for the Cardinals as he's off the DL. Second free throw on the way. Rattles in and out, but drop. Gray gets that one, 23-10. Woodlawn in a position. They've gotten a hot start. They have to keep it going as they work on this pressure. Hateman across the timeline to Kennedy left side and travel the basketball. Had Coleman open, but couldn't get it until it was too late. Right idea. Woodlawn did everything, but Kennedy could not get it down there. Inbounds goes to Tripp. Peyton will bring it across the timeline for Goreville. Todd Tripp says 4 fingers up and thumbs up. 4 down to the baseline, double stack, low post off the block. They bring the guy up to the right elbow. They're looking for the dump down. As Cabins goes to the rim, stolen away. There's Kennedy. Kennedy with the thievery goes to the rim. That's a block. Yep, good call by the official. Kennedy will go line and shoot 2. As you saw, or I saw, Cabins tried to cut in and get the foul. His first team today. Got it. You heard it. We have a block, shoot 2.
Heard it live right there. Good offense right there by Kennedy. Couldn't get that little bounce pass back over through his running mate, but went hard to the basket. Took the contact. See if he can cash in at the free throw line.
Kennedy makes the first, 24-10. Woodlawn with 3:47 to go in the first half. He'll get another. You're not a number of credit score Community First Bank of the Heartland. Your personal business with needs and through the good in the back. Community First Bank of the Heartland will stand by you. Rebound shot, no good, but there's Logan Isaac flying through the air. He gets it and then throws it off the baseline, off the hands of Goreville, do Woodlawn basketball. In this day and age, it floors me that offensive rebounds I had at the free throw line.
It's amazing. This tournament here has been loaded with them. We've talked about it at length, and I've seen a lot of them.
Owens goes to the corner and got pushed out, but he said he stepped on the baseline. Owens went right baseline, but he stepped out. I'm sure that Coach Wicks will have something to say, but they'll play on. Goreville down 24-10. There's still 3:39 left in the first half. A lot of basketball left here to be played, and you expect a good Goreville team to make a run here. Tripp across the timeline. Goes right, comes back to his left, goes to the rim. Shot over Kennedy's good. He's going to take shots like that, and they go in. You just tip your cap and go to the other end. Hateman the trigger into Owens. Owens is double-teamed to Hateman. He comes across. He's got Kennedy left side. There he is. Now to Coleman. Coleman shot fake. 2 defenders fly by, and he scores. What a little shot fake will do is 2 guys fly by.
Rob, look at your next
block shots and the head fake. It's a nice equalizer.
Across the way, left side, in the corner for Goreville's Patterson. Top of the key to Gray. Gray guarded by Coleman. Ty's got to be careful. 3 ball away from Patterson. Short. Rebound, Gabe Owens. Got some extracurriculars underneath. Nothing crazy, but Owens comes across the timeline. Has to pick up the dribble. Gets it inside Kennedy. Shot fake. Glass block foul. Cabins picks up his second. Kennedy the line to shoot 2. Have I already said that last night that Kennedy in there?
It is. It's just another body, and it sort of evens things out. Now the versatility of the Cardinals lineup really comes into play when you can rotate guys at a 3 spot and maybe bring them up 2 and even maybe at some point in time a 1. But, boy, it just adds so much more to their offense.
Kennedy hits that. We're at the top there. Let's pause for station ID. You're listening to the showcase.
Here, this is WMIXSports.com World and WMIX Mount Vernon. Free services from Withers Broadcasting.
Kennedy missed his first. Referee underneath, explaining some things. It's 26-12. He missed the first.
Missed the first.
Okay, good. I thought I was too worried about getting our station legal ID yet. Kennedy hits the second. It's 27-12. Woodlawn on top by 15, but there's still a lot of basketball left. Goreville stepped over the line.
Well, I don't understand that.
I think what happened was the referee blew the whistle,
evidently,
and the guy started to cross to start something. I credit the official for not flagging him for a penalty as they get it inside to Snell on the layup. Very easily could have been over and back, but I think the official knew that it was an issue, so he took the blame for it. Played on. Owens to Hateman on the right side. He goes to the right block. They're trying to trap, and they throw it away. Hateman got trapped, and he had to throw it away. Here comes Tripp across the timeline. Gets it over to Snell, top of the key. Goes right side to Gray. He was wanting the 3, couldn't get it off. Gray goes right wing to Cabins. Cabins goes around to the right elbow, now right wing, and then top of the key to Gray. and they'll reset. Tripp pops out left wing, inside pass to Russell. Spin, shot, jump hook, last good. Russell has 5 points, and it's timeout Woodlawn with 2 minutes to go. Todd Tripp bounces off the bench. He is excited and trying to fire up his Blackcats. With 2 minutes to go in the first half, it's 27-16 Woodlawn on top. Remember the Saturday Sports Show every Saturday morning on AM 940 WMIX, as well as at WMIXsports.com. From 8:08 to 10 a.m. every Saturday, we have guest talk, scores, and we'll have our WMIX Sports social media question of the week. Question now, Mike, is you're up by 11. Will it be a double-digit lead or single-digit lead by the time we get to half?
Well, the way the runs have been so far by Goreville, they will go on a little streak, not doing much, but all of a sudden hit 4 or 5 points. They're in that 4.0 run right now, so depends on Woodlawn's possession, how many they can get to accommodate this defense that they put on. Woodlawn, as long as they're looking straight up, they're fine against this zone trapping press. But when they duck their head, Goreville very quick as another turnover happens right in front of us.
Woodlawn with it. Goreville lost it. What you can do worse, we can do worse better. Comes the other way. Owens to Owens across the timeline. Ross throws it. Got to be careful. Yeah, Chase Phelps, free throw line, shot block. That's a shot block by Snell. Momentum Goreville. They come the other way on the right wing. It's Gray. Top of the key, Tripp for a 3. This will be big. It is. 3-pointer for Tripp, and it's 27-19. Goreville back to within 8. As we said, a lot of basketball left in this game. Gabe Owens is double team. Has to split, throws it away. Down the lane goes Snell up. No good for the foul. Goreville is fired up. You can see Todd Tripp wanting the Goreville faithful to show some emotion. Foul is on Owens, his second of Ross, and that's the 8th or 19th foul. Harlow and Isaac getting ready to come back in, and Woodlawn's kind of staggered a little bit here in the last 2 minutes. Free throw, no good, it'll rim in and out. Community First Bank with more Jefferson County locations than anyone else. Locally owned with decisions made here. Proud supporters of Jefferson County locations, 9 at Dix, Woodlawn, and 2 in Mount Vernon. A staggering last minute or two. We mentioned that long ago. Second free throw up and in by Snell. He gets 1 out of 2. Down to a 7-point lead, 27-20. This little soaking pressure is getting the Woodlawn. Ross gets to Harlow. Harlow up to Isaac. With the double team, gets to Heyman, didn't go to the basket, pulls it back out. Gets it to Gabe Owens. Owens with it. Gets it to Ross from Gabe on the left side. Ross comes back to the right. Down the lane he comes, kicks in the right corner. Heyman for a 3, it's no good. Rebound that goes off out of bounds. It should be off of Goreville. So battle underneath Mike, and Goreville just simply steps on the baseline.
Well, not a good shot right there at all. They're going to call jump ball on possession. Now we'll go to Goreville, and that's not a shot you draw up with a minute to go here. When you've beaten the press like that, you pass up on about a 6-footer.
With the basketball, Goreville, they have been down by as many as 14-15, now back to within 7. Could become a 2-possession game. Tripp across the timeline. He gets the right side to Gray. Goreville holds that final shot. In the corner, Russell. Right side now to the right elbow. Guarded by Isaac. Throws it out left side to Gray. Gray throws it to Tripp. He's going to launch a long 3 on the way. No good. Top of the backboard. Rebound, Goreville. Gavin shot, no good in the foul. Goreville's gotten some life and gotten themselves back in it. That foul is on Chase Phelps, his first, team 10. Woodlawn's kind of gotten past you here with that big lead the last minute or two.
Yeah, 3 minutes to go. Woodlawn pretty well got in a rotation there with some reserves and a few foul issues here and there as the first free throw by Cavins goes in.
The foul trouble by Woodlawn has allowed Goreville to get to the line, and that has caused Goreville to get back into this one.
Yeah, and they're not doing a very good job of getting the ball to the post in the middle of the floor. They're trying to utilize the sides, and that's playing right into Goreville's trapping press.
Second free throw up, and no good. Rebound to Harlow. Goreville hasn't made all their free throws, which has helped Woodlawn to kind of keep this lead, and that's the difference in this one. Here comes Woodlawn for the final shot. Harlow top of the key. With 20 seconds, Cardinals up 27-21 with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Harlow at the top of the key. Holds above his head. On the dribble. Goes right. Now goes right again. He's cut off. Kind of got pushed around. No call. Harlow gets it to Phelps, who lost it on the sideline. Jeff Mulvey, Woodlawn ball with 3.9 seconds. Woodlawn will have to inbound it to side out of bounds. Shane Whistle will signal in a play. Harlow will go side out of bounds. With 3.9. Harlow the trigger in front of the Goreville bench, in front of their fans who stand up in front of us. Harlow will trigger it in. Looks into Hateman. Hateman spins off, goes down the lane with two, puts up a shot to Horn. Good. Woodlawn hits a shot by Hateman to stop the bleeding at the end of the first half. It's Woodlawn 29, Goreville 21. We'll take a break, come back with scoring and stats on the Red Lake College halftime show. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the Showcase on WMIX.
I'm Andy Robb with a look at your next rad weather. Periods of snow this afternoon, accumulating an inch or two. High 37. A bit of freezing drizzle late, otherwise snow at times this evening. Low 30. For tomorrow, a snow shower in the morning, otherwise cloudy and cold for your New Year's Day. High 31. Tomorrow night, low 10. And Wednesday, cold with partial sunshine. The high on Wednesday, 29. Next rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Wouldn't it be amazing if there was somewhere you could listen to knowledgeable discussion, interviews with a great mix of coaches, get the scores, and be entertained? You must have missed last week's Saturday Sports Show. Give AM 940 a couple of hours every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news, and we'll give you the info you need like no one else can. It's your best option this winter sports season. The Saturday Sports Show on WMIX at WMIXsports.com. Powered by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be.
People's National Bank understands how much small businesses mean to a community. That's why we have been supporting the local economy of Southern Illinois for over 100 years by providing commercial loans to area businesses. And our loan decisions are made right here in Southern Illinois. Hi, my name is Joe Gliosi, commercial banker for People's National Bank in beautiful Mount Vernon, Illinois. Stop by 413 South 34th Street to find out what a true community bank is all about. People's National Bank, proudly supporting local businesses since 1909.
Have you ever stopped to think about how much time we do not have during the day? Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford dealer at Ford Square and Chrysler dealer at King City Chrysler, Mount Vernon. How often do you forget to make that phone call for an oil change or to schedule a tune-up? I'm excited to tell you that you can schedule your service appointments online at Ford Square and King City Chrysler. Whether the workday is too chaotic to pick up the phone or basketball practice just won't allow you to stop by, we have you covered. Log on to FordSquare.com or KingCityChrysler.com to schedule your service appointment. Or, if you prefer to hear a friendly voice, feel free to call us anytime. We've made amazing quality service unbelievably easy at Ford Square and King City Chrysler Center, Mount Vernon. You can count on us. Also, find us on Facebook and Twitter.
Are you interested in a career in the culinary arts but can never afford the high cost of cooking school? Red Lake College has a low-cost recipe for success. For as little as $5,500 per year, you can get a quality culinary arts education in your own backyard. That even includes books, tuition, class fees, and supplies. Learn to master domestic fare, pastry, and foreign cuisine in Ina, Illinois. Save thousands on a culinary arts education at Red Lake College. For more information, log on to rlc.edu/culinary-arts.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Red Lake College Halftime Show starts now.
Red Lake College reminds you can save thousands of dollars on your education. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. See which of the more than 100 screen certificate programs is right for you. Halftime here at Sesser-Valier. It's 29-21. Woodlawn on top of Goreville. We'll take a break, come back with scoring and stats from this one, as well as some scores from around the area, possibly. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the Showcase on WMIX.
Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn invite you to their store-wide clearance sale. All Christmas items are 60% off at the General Store with 15 to 20% off everything else. And all furniture purchases are 15% off or choose 49 months free financing. Free delivery, free setup too. Marshall, Sandy, and the staff of Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn would like to wish you and your family a Happy New Year. They hope 2013 will be your best year ever.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital. With our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, the entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Now, back to the showcase on WMIX.
At Bryn Lake College, you can get a quality education and save thousands. Log on to rlc.edu to see which program is right for you. We're at the half. 29-21, Woodlawn leads Goreville in the championship game of the Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament. We need scoring and stats. I'll turn it over to Mike for those of this first half.
Thanks very much, Danny. And for the Goreville Blackcats, at 9 rebounds, 10 turnovers. That was a problem you'll see statistically on both teams. They did win that category, 10 turnovers. Alexandros with 4 rebounds leading the way for the Blackcats. Shooting 4 out of 10 regular. 2 of 8 behind the arc for a total of 6 for 18. They only shot 33%. Overall field goal shooting, they go to the line 11 times. They convert 7 for 64%. Individual scoring for the Cats. Cavens off the bench with a free throw along with Andros. 5 points for Snell. He's back in the starting lineup now after a little health issue earlier in the tournament. Blake Gray, he has 2. J.T. Russell 5, and the leading scorer for the Blackcats, Dayton Tripp, he's 2 for 4 behind the arc, 1 of 4 behind, or 2 for 4 inside the arc, 1 of 4 behind the arc. This is only free throws, but he leads the Blackcats in scoring with 7. And for the Woodlawn Cardinals, 9 turnovers, 10 rebounds. Logan Isaac leading the way there with 3. The Cardinals shoot 13 out of 16 regular shooting inside the arc. Very impressive. They really went to the well good on their offense, made that extra pass, got a lot of 15-foot shots to fall for them. 0 for 5 behind the arc for a total of 13 out of 21, 62% field goal shooting, 3 of 6 free throwing for 50%, and Woodlawn puts 7 guys in the scoring column. Off the bench, Chase Phelps with a couple. Jake Robinson with a stick back. Ty Coleman has 2. 3 points for Logan Isaac on a field goal and a free throw. He made a conventional 3-point play. Matt Kennedy going to the free throw line, 2 out of 5 with the bucket. He has 4 points. And then the leading scorers for the Cardinals, Chris Harlow and Jason Hateman with his last bucket there as the clock wound down. They both lead the Cardinals in scoring with 8 points each as Woodlawn leads 29-21 at the half.
Halftime show brought to you by Bryn Lake College. At Bryn Lake College, they offer over 100 degree certificate programs for thousands less. Log on to rlc.edu to see how you can save thousands. We'll take a break, come back. Second half coming up. Woodlawn leads Goreville 29-21. You're listening to Woodlawn Cardinals basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
I know you've heard about mortgage rates being all-time lows, but have you done anything about it yet? Hi, I'm Rick Pigg, mortgage lender at Community First Bank. There's never been a better time at buying a home or refinancing an existing mortgage. The sooner you act, the more you save, and we'll be there to help you through every step of the way. For more information, visit us at comfirstbank.net or stop by one of our 5 locations.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
So how do you really know your bargain insurance isn't going to cost you big if you have an accident? Talk to someone who knows. Scott Owens, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. He can help make sure you have the coverage you need while saving money in the process. Get to a better state. See State Farm agent Scott Owens at 1810 Broadway in Mount Vernon and begin a saving full relationship. Or call 242-3770. That's 242-3770.
We're worldwide. This is the showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
We're all over social media, Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. We got some people liking us there. Go and checking out our content now. We're also on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Lots of people tweeting and retweeting and talking with us today from all parts of the country. And go to our website, WMIXsports.com, with score schedules, archives, highlights, and whatnot, and stampedes that drive off and down the bleachers here at SC. 29-29, Woodlawn on top here, Mike. It's one of those where you feel good up by 8, but you also think that Woodlawn should be up by more than that.
Yeah, you really do have that sense, and I just was sending a message back and forth to Matt Patterson that through all the bad play there of the Woodlawn Cardinals in that 3-minute stretch, actually, Goreville didn't gain a point from the end of the first quarter score, still 8-point difference, but Woodlawn gave away some right there. There is no doubt about that, and now you got to worry about, you can't get them back. You know, they've already been given away. I think Shane Whitson just got to be telling them, hey, we got to take care of the basketball just a little bit better. Get the ball in the middle of the floor against that trap press, but finish like they did in that first quarter. Finish the deal. Go ahead and make that pass underneath and shoot that layup. Don't be hesitant. That's cost Woodlawn a couple of turnovers.
And Woodlawn will start the half on defense. It'll be Gabe Owens, Isaac, Harlow, Kennedy. No, Harlow, Hateman, and Coleman. Kennedy not there at this time. They'll come off the bench. Key contributor in that first half. Who's who of media personalities around here today? All kinds of people here. Cameras, rolling cameras, radio media. You got it. We got it here. Goreville with a basketball, trip to the right side on the wing to Gray. Woodlawn man-to-man, of course. Gray with it, tries to go baseline. Coleman cut him off, gets it to Snell in the lane, lost out of bounds. Unforced error. Todd Tripp pacing up down the sideline. Now we'll sit down. Goreville is going to go 1-2-1-1. This little fiddly press is what I call it, Mike. It's not a turnover press. It's just a fiddle with you. Isaac over, tipped out of bounds over the Woodlawn bench into the front row of paying customers. Bryson Sanders made a catch over there, though. Souvenir. Well, he didn't get 2 feet in, so he had to get
okay.
Side out of bounds, Hateman, Gabe Owens in the backcourt. Goreville will go man-to-man as we play along here in this quarter. Hateman on the left wing. We'll throw it out to Harlow. Back to Owens in the corner. Gabe Owens for a three-pointer on the way. Good. 3 goggles go up for Gabe Owens. It's 32-21. Cardinals on top.
Well, it just looked like he relaxed his shoulders right there and just let it fly.
When a guy like him misses a few and it doesn't go in all the time, it kind of senses you up. Goreville had to go almost in the backcourt. They recover. Trip on the wing. Gets it to Snell. Overpass. Tip. Woodlawn defense swarming again.
Now, Woodlawn been a lot quicker to the basketball area. Some of the passes by the Blackcats been a little lazy.
Trip the trigger underneath his own basket for Goreville. Coleman had it, lost it, couldn't get to it. Gray gets it back for Goreville. Thought about it for you, then didn't do it. Gets it to Russell. Now he'll clear out, and Goreville will reset. Thundering herd coming up to our left. Hang on. Dayton Tripp over to Blake Gray in the corner to Russell. Russell goes out top of the key to Tripp. Tripp will go around the ball screen, launch the 3 top of the key, around 2 defenders, no good. Coleman got torn to the ground.
That's an easy call.
Yeah, white 40. Yeah. Big Alexandro took Coleman to the ground. I don't know why Goreville has even an argument because Ty Coleman just got pinned.
Oh, yeah.
It is Monday night. Monday Night Raw is going to be on, but Coleman got pinned there. Hateman gets across the timeline to the center, to Coleman. Brian Wing thought about it. Owens for a 3. Here it comes. No good off the mark. Harlow grabs the rebound and a foul. Now what do we have?
Probably have Coleman over the back.
We're going to have Coleman over the back of Harlow. Is that possible? Yep. Coleman is going to get a foul for going over the back of the Goreville player. So Coleman picks up his 3rd. It's been kind of a tough day for Ty Coleman foul-wise. Probably a good call, once you think about it. But Goreville has it down 11, 32-21 with 6.5 to go in the 3rd quarter. Dayton Tripp come across the timeline. 4 fingers up, thumbs up for Goreville. There's no 7-up involved. Left elbow with it is Cavins. Cavins looking for a cutter, couldn't get it. Throws the top of the key. Russell Owens has him. Russell around another screen. Picks it up in the corner. Double teamed out of bounds off of Woodlawn. It'll stay with Goreville. You're not a number, a credit score, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Your personal business with needs, and through the good and the bad, Community First Bank of the Heartland will stand by you. Goreville triggers to the left corner, Snell from underneath their basket. Now to Tripp, 3 ball in the way, no good. Rebound, Owens. Owens will bring it across the timeline. 6 minutes to go in the 3rd. To Harlow on the left wing. Down he comes, blocked. And that'll be a blocking foul to leave on number 4, Blake Gray, his first, team's first, or second. No gray area there on that.
No, the fouls so far this half have been very obvious. It's not been much to decide upon.
Inside pass, Harlow had to come back and retrieve it off the right block. Now lost it again, stolen away by Tripp of Goreville. Too much dribbling. Goreville comes down the lane. Oh, what a pretty move. He charges. What do we got? Ty Coleman with that. Oh, my goodness gracious. Wow. Ty Coleman just picked up his fourth foul. And we're going to call it like it is. He was standing there in one spot forever. And the referee's going to walk over. The basket didn't go. And Tripp will go line and shoot two. Coleman will have to sit with 4 fouls. It's been a tough day for him. Now what's going on? The ball didn't go in.
Ball didn't go in. I'm not sure it wasn't after the shot. If they're going to say that.
They asked the scorers. The ball did not go in.
No.
There's 2 shots.
They're still going to give him 2 free throws.
The thing about people don't know is that the 3 officials don't know what's going on the score or a time issue, something like that. They go over here to the scorekeeper, the lady or guy on the book, and that's the 4th person in this that people don't realize. Tripp hits the first as far as scorebooking stuff goes.
And that's where a lot of people don't think that all they do is just write numbers down.
Right.
They got a lot of basketball games.
Yep. First free throw is good. If you need T-shirts, hoodies, or Letterman's jackets of any type of apparel for your school, organization, or business, see Big David, All Stars the Stitches, west of Benton High School. Call him 435-5555. Tripp makes the most. Shoots a lot better than his dad. 32-23 is his dad's the baseball coach. We give him a hard time. He's a friend of us, the Saturday Sports Show. Kennedy on the left wing in the front court. To Harlow, back to Kennedy. He'll go left baseline, kicks it over to Hateman, right block, good. Oh, that's pretty. That's attacking. 10 points for Hateman. Goreville the other way. Snell with it, baseline. Lills up, lost the ball, but it's hit by Harlow. Woodlawn's getting a lot of deflections and a lot of the 50-50 balls today.
Their hands have really been in passing lanes well. Again, we talked about that in the first half. They're long arms, but go ahead and follow through. Keep strong hands, wrist. I do that, and that'll be a 5-second call. And that'll be the second turnover here in the third quarter against the Bearcats.
Tripp couldn't get it in. Thought Tripp not happy. Cats the ball trying. Cats and Birds there today, Cardinals and Blackcats. Kennedy up the left side. They put him on the left side of the floor, and Kennedy says, I'll take it if you guys are going to let me dribble it up there. Isaac Harlow Hateman, 3 ball on the way. This would be big. It's not. It doesn't go in. Battling for the rebound is big stink Snell. Snell with it. Will dribble it out and gets it to Cavins. He'll bring it across the timeline in the left wing to Russell. Russell with it. Goes inside back to Snell. Ball tip. Isaac steals. Hateman comes down the floor. 2-on-1. Hateman looks off the defender. Misses the layup. Rebound to Goreville. Kennedy's on the floor back here, and nothing was done. So Tripp gets in the right corner to Cavins, back to Tripp. Long 3 on the way, rattles in and out. Rebound, Belcher, weak side. Belcher to the line. Isaac will pick up the foul. Isaac second, team third. Woodlawn's got to do a better job of boxing out, don't they?
Yeah, I think so, and I think Kennedy may have a little bit of a lip issue. He's going to come over and get a towel and wipe some perspiration.
Oh, yeah. Like you said, that Kennedy's type of game right now. At the line is Caleb Belcher. This will be his first trip there. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios driven by Ford Square and Team City Chrysler. Belcher makes the first. We'll also pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is done. Why wait hours, another emergency room. Crossroads Community Hospital's emergency department pledge will be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. Second free throw, Belcher is also good. 2 points off. It's 34-25. Here comes that pressure again. Harlow will trigger. Goreville's only played 3 games this tournament. Woodlawn, this is their 4th. We'll see what happens. Kennedy up the left side. That's a blocking foul. I think it's going to be on Snell. Yep.
You've got to commit on that. You've got to get in front, or you just can't run alongside people anymore.
Another fan in Oklahoma City, Ben Clevo, on the way down there, listening away to us as they had that group has the Thunder game. Referees blowing whistles. What do we got? Well, we got 6 players on the ice. That's a problem for Goreville.
Somebody got hung up in a line change. Well, and was able to get off.
2-minute minor if there was hockey going on.
And there's not.
There's not. Won't be for a while. The race is on between hockey playing again and the fiscal cliff being avoided. Owens triggers it in to Isaac to Kennedy. Over to Owens on that left wing. He's covered up by Tripp. That's been a good matchup all day. Owens at the top of the key. Will spin. Down the lane he comes, running one-hander off the glass. No good. Tipped around. There's Harlow's big miss on it. He'll dribble out to the right side. Harlow with it. Comes back over the corner. Hateman. 3 ball on the way. Good. 3 Goggles go up for Hateman at 37-25. Uh-oh. Got some bodies down, bodies back up. Here we go. Woodlawn by 12. This is handy. Inside pass out of bounds. Oh, stolen, recovered by Belcher. Nice play for Goreville. Gets it back to Tripp. Here he comes down the lane. Kicks the left block. Snell, left good. Nice hustle by Belcher to save that play. It was basically out of bounds.
A smart play there by the Woodlawn Cardinals to avoid a silly foul.
Harlow, Hateman, Kennedy goes up, layup, block from behind, foul, charge. What do we got?
Probably travel.
Foul. Good call. Yep. Referee was all on top of that. Good locations, Edina, Dix, Woodlawn, and Two Branches in Mount Vernon. Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be the official voice of the showcase. That was a good call.
Yeah, that was. Right.
There was a foul, and there was something else after, but the first thing that happened was a walk, and again, these officials are on their A game today. Trip across the timeline. No, maybe not. He's standing back there. He's got a few more seconds. Now he brings it across. Goes left side. Now goes post. Pass to Snell. Shot glass good. They can't let him walk down there and post up, or it's going to be easy points for Goreville. Isaac. Well, look, you bring it across. He can handle it. Goes right side to Harlow. Harlow above his head. Isaac down the lane. Goes up, shot, jump ball. It'll go back to Woodlawn. Good defense by Goreville. Isaac went up, got a shot, and then Shane Whittle wants a timeout. Shane Whittle wants a timeout. It's a full. We're posted up to the bottom of the hour. Let's pause for station identification on the showcase.
Find WMIX Sports on Facebook. This is the award-winning Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting.
We're back from this timeout. Got some pacing going on, 37-29. Don't see that normally, Mike, but this one is a battle. People are going to have to keep their composure. It's not a chippy, dirty kind of thing. It is just good, hard, clean basketball now.
I mean, this is what it's all about right here. We got contact on every possession, rebound, defense, and that's what it's supposed to be. I mean, again, no chippiness right here whatsoever. You got about, 18 athletes playing in this ball game here today, and they're letting their athleticism flow up and down the floor right now. And this is fun, and hopefully we're bringing it to our listeners as well as we get a chance to do it here ourselves.
Oh, we love it here. Woodlawn will have the ball after the jump ball. They will trigger underneath their own basket. Triggering will be Owen. Owens will figure it into the corner to Hateman. Hateman will go baseline. Now cut back to Harlow, right wing. Defense for Goreville getting a little bit stickier here as we go along. Isaac to Owens. Out behind the volleyball line, top of the key. Owens with it, left side to Isaac. Isaac will hold. Woodlawn very patient. Kennedy in the corner. Tipped away. Kennedy had to recover. Got out of bounds. Kennedy lost it. Kennedy lost it, and the referee saying he lost it off his foot. And, Coach Whistle argues, but no avail. And we go the other way. Come start a banker relationship at Community First Bank of the Heartland. You won't be disappointed. Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. For locations tonight at Dix, Woodlawn, and 2 in Mount Vernon. As Caleb Belcher will have to go off. He's got some blood somewhere. Referee pointed that out, so he goes off to have that corrected. Woodlawn will go man-to-man, half court. 3:15 to go in the third. Woodlawn leads 37-29. Tripp will bring it across the timeline. Goes to the left side, throws it in. Kennedy with a steal. They were double fronting and backing on that, and they were not going to let Snell get that again.
Well, he read that all the way. Kennedy slid right in front of that.
Owens to Hateman. Thought about the slip screen from Isaac. Shot good and a foul. Isaac slipped that screen again, and Goreville hadn't figured that play out yet.
That's a simple play in basketball. It's been around forever. And, boy, I tell you what, when you have good hands like Isaac does, and you can catch that ball, one dribble, power, right to the rim, well, that's a thing of beauty right there now, trying to convert this free throw.
It's the basketball IQ that he has, a lot of kids don't have, that he can do that. He knows when to pick and roll, he knows when to slip, and he knows when to make a three-point play. He has 6, being Isaac. It's 40-29. Goreville's kind of like running up and down the escalator right now. They make a little motion, they get back. They make a little motion and get back.
Yeah, Woodlawn now so far has added to their third quarter halftime lead here.
The archive of this will be up at WMIXsports.com eventually in the next few days. You can listen to all the fun again as Goreville throws it away. Woodlawn is feeling a little momentum here. Owens up the right side. He's open. Oops, he got covered up. To Harlow, top of the key. Foul will be on Gray. foul on Goreville. You can also, as I said, go to WMIXsports.com. Scores and schedules, our upcoming broadcast, archives, video highlights, as well as things that we cover on the video side as well as the radio side. Owens in the backcourt, 2.5 to go in the third. Cardinals by 11. Owens to Robinson to Kennedy. Kennedy holds in the left corner. He looks, now goes to Hateman, top of the key. Hateman goes right side. Owens, free ball on the way, up and short. Harlow tip, Owens rebound. Owens down the lane, he'll reset. Owens gets it to Kennedy in the left corner. 10-foot jumper up, no good. Ball hits the floor, rebound Goreville. Gray up the left side to four quickly for the Blackcats. To the top of the key, down the lane. Right wing pass to Russell. Corner three, trip on the way. Short, no good. Robinson on the rebound. Goreville wanted a foul. Owens the other way. Gets it to Kennedy left side. Goes up for a shot, and he's fouled. Kennedy got away with an extra step or two, but, you know, hey, that's the way it goes. That foul's on 33. Russell, his fourth. Team sixth, and Matt Kennedy will go to the line, and Matt Kennedy has done a great job of giving Woodlawn energy.
Yeah, on both ends. The offensive end where he knows he can take his guy being left-handed, struggling at the free throw line a little bit, only that's 2 of 6 now. So he's got another opportunity here. And that forces Russell to go to the bench, and Andrew's coming back in. I think he has 3 fouls also. That's the 4th foul on Russell.
Yep. Kennedy at the line. He missed the first. He'll get another. Second free throw rolls in. Much better. Put a whistle underneath. Robinson picked up a foul, battling a little too hard. His first. Team's fourth. Earl scores from the Heron tournament today. Pinckneyville beat Heron 52-24. Vian over Polk County 36-34. And DuPoint over Murphy 40-38. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Auto Insurance is complex. Scott Owens makes it friendly with good advice, right level protection, and discounts you get. 242-3770. Call him to get to a better state. In the side, right, both block, Andros up and in the foul. Same play, Mike, different person. He comes down, set him up, they throw it to him, he turns and spins, and Woodlawn did nothing defensively.
Yeah, they didn't anticipate that initially going, and that's basically been it lately, without Kennedy in there to side guard that a little bit. Robinson was left all by himself and just too strong, too much experience out there.
Yeah, our free throw's good. 3-point play completed. It is now 41-32. Up across the timeline. Actually, not yet. Woodlawn has to struggle with his press. Woodlawn, Phelps will bring it out. Up to the left side. Robinson lost it. Robinson still fighting for it. The ball on the floor. Goreville has it. And Goreville comes the other way, looking to get this one down to 7 or 6. Right wing is Tripp. Tripp goes in the corner to Cavins. Inside shot up and in by Snell. He's got 6 1/4, 11 in game. Here comes Goreville again. They're making headway. Down 7. Owens now to Harlow. Up to Phelps. He'll bring it across the timeline with 1:10. Got to attack this pressure. Owens out on the Sesser-Valier insignia on the right side of the floor. Comes back to the timeline. Left side Robinson to Phelps. Phelps in the corner to Harlow. He'll come around. Down the lane he comes. Jump stop pass to Robinson. Charge. Robinson picked up 3 fouls in a matter of about 2 minutes. Lowered his shoulder and in with the charge.
Yeah, that's just so easy to do when all you don't even have to dribble. Catch the ball, go straight up, and just kiss it off the glass. And now he's going to be sitting on the bench a little bit. I know the young man wants to do well, no doubt about it, but just there are too many people tries to draw the end one in certain situations it's not called for.
Right. 41-34, Woodlawn by 7. This lead has been bigger. Here comes, that was interesting. I think Harlow was trying to guard a guy walking down the sideline of the locker room. With the basketball, Goreville Tripp on the left wing to Cavins. It was rather confusing. Cavins on the wing, guarded by Phelps. Counts on. That was close. Cavins goes left, flip screen to Snell. Snell threw it down with a 2-hand jam. He's got 8 1/4. It's 41-36 with 20 seconds to go on the dunk. And the backboard is still rattling. Throw it in, stolen away. Guess who? Snell. Snell gets it to Belcher with 12 seconds. Belcher over to Tripp. Tripp around the screen, over to Belcher. Here's the 3. This will be big. It's no good. It rattles in and out. Rebound at the horn, up and in by Cavins. Cavins scores, and we're at the end of 3 quarters. Just like that. Woodlawn 31, Goreville 38. We'll be back. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the showcase on WMIX.
Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn invite you to their store-wide clearance sale. All Christmas items are 60% off at the General Store with 15 to 20% off everything else. And all furniture purchases are 15% off or choose 49 months free financing. Free delivery, free setup too. Marshall, Sandy, and the staff of Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn would like to wish you and your family a Happy New Year. They hope 2013 will be your best year ever.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital. With our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, the entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. Back out to the WMIX Sports mobile studios on WMIX at WMIXsports.com. This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Goreville has it down by 3, 41-38 as we start the fourth quarter. This, my friends, is a dandy, as we expected, between Woodlawn and Goreville for the third year in a row. Trip up the left side over to Belcher. He's been big. Snell has been a killer in the last couple of minutes. Belcher throws it into the corner. It's out of bounds and stolen away by Woodlawn. Saved in by Cavins, but Phelps got the steal. Woodlawn up 3 will come the other way. Owens across the timeline. Left side to Isaac, corner Phelps. Phelps with it. The Goreville fans want defense in front of us. They get it to Owens in the left corner. Couldn't get a shot off. Comes around to Harlow pick. Down to the right side between the leg dribble. Picks it up. Traveled with it. Got away with it. Isaac on the wing to Hateman. He picked up his pivot foot at Owens, and he got away with it. Phelps in the lane. Works the shot. Shot up. Foul. Phelps will go line and shoot 2, and that foul is on who?
That should be on Snell.
And that is number 3 on Snell. And that is the 7th on Goreville. So, Mike, here it is again. The free throw shooting, Woodlawn. Opportunity to extend the lead, or if something happens, you don't get back. You give them a chance to get back in. Phelps makes the first.
Woodlawn shot free throws well against Sparta down the stretch. Maybe this is going to be a carryover here the rest of this fourth quarter.
Second free throw, Phelps long, rebound Goreville. Mr. Snell threw one down while go two-handed. I was impressed. It came out of nowhere. Here we go across the timeline. Dayton Tripp. He'll go to the right, leave it for Snell. He has been the man that propelled Goreville back to within 4. Tripp stolen away. Hateman. Hateman's going to sprint down the floor. Gives it off to Phelps. Layup good. Woodlawn Phelps got it around Snell. 44-38. Cardinals go back up by 6. Here it comes. Dayton Tripp across the timeline. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios driven by Sports Bank King City Christburg. Tripp gets it right side to Gray. They're posting up Snell again. Kick stolen by Owens. It was kick. Going to be an out of bounds underneath the basket for Goreville. Here the locations are 9 and 6. Woodlawn is 2 in Mount Vernon. Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be the official voice of the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. 42-38, Woodlawn on top, but they are trying to play defense. Goreville has it to go inside the Snell. He's doubled up. Gets around underneath the backboard. That won't do him any good, but he gets it stolen away. And who's it off of? It's off of Gore. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. I'm telling you what, I don't know how that was a foul on Andros. That's his first. We're shooting 1 and 1. The referee's explaining it. I think what will hurt him is the lateness of the call.
I think that's the only thing it is right now. And we're not saying it wasn't when we were blocked out a little bit, but I think how late the whistle came is probably one of the unfortunate things that happened right there.
We'll get some scores from El Dorado today. Union County beat Frankfort 47-36. Heron over AJ 46-41. Harrisburg over Massac 55-36. Gallatin County beat Meridian 55-44 as Owens hits the first. And El Dorado loses to Fairfield in the Consolation Championship 82-75. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Talk to him, then find out why State Farm insures more drivers than Geico and Progressive combined. Like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Scott Owens is there. Gabe Owens was there with 2 free throws. He just made them both. It's 46-38 Woodlawn with 6:22 to go in the game. Goes to the left, top of the key, trip, got hit. Wanted the foul, didn't get it. Top of the key, that'll be a foul. Yeah, they're going to make that up for the one that was missed.
Right.
And that was a foul. There was an earlier foul that wasn't called on Woodlawn, and now that foul was picked up on Phelps. And it'll be a 1-1 for Goreville. I agree. One was missed, the one was got. I agree with that 100%.
Those things have a way of evening out somewhere in the next few seconds of a possession.
Oh, yeah. Yep. First free throw on the way. Long off the mark. Rebound. Isaac to Owens. Logan's everywhere. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Foursquare and King City Chryslers. Woodlawn comes across the timeline. Phelps at the left elbow. Throws it out to Coleman on the right wing. Top of the key. His shot blocked, and he's fouled. Coleman will shoot two. And that'll be a foul on number 33, J.T. Russell. I believe he just fouled out with 5 points.
I believe that will be his.
Coleman will go line and shoot two. Some other scores here today from Sesser-Valier. DR over Sesser, 62-54 consolation game. Waltonville beat New Athens 53-48. Fifth place, part over Christopher, 64-48. Scott Owens brings you that scoreboard update with State Farm Insurance. Auto insurance is complex. State Farm agent makes it simple and friendly advice, helping you get the right level of protection and discounts you deserve. Call 242-3770 to get to a better state. Ty Coleman makes the first. He'll get another, 47-38. Second free throw is up, rattles in and out. Rebound Goreville to Andros. Coming the other way. Quickly, there's a three. Oh, very thought about the three, didn't take it. Leaves it for Tripp between the circle. Tripp comes to the right. Looking around, comes to the right, inside to Andros. Andros, what do we got?
Probably Coleman on the backside, I would believe. Harlow had well, he did get it on Harlow.
Yep. And we'll shoot more free throws. Andros to the line to shoot. 1-1. With locations in Dix, Woodlawn, and 2 in Mount Vernon, First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be the official voice of the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. Andros misses the free throw. Free throw shooting is going to make or break these two teams. Down 9 with the basketball. Woodlawn, Coleman to Isaac. Isaac across, goes left side, left wing to Phelps to Owens, stops the key. That's Gabe. Gabe with the basketball. 5.5 to go in this one. Woodlawn leads 47-38. They have the basketball. Owens dribbles to the corner. Timeout. Nope, stepped on the sideline. He stepped on the sideline, according to the official. A lot of people on that side striking their heads like, I don't think he did.
I'm speechless.
I don't know either. Goreville's got the basketball after the Woodlawn turnover. Tripp comes across the timeline. It is a difficult thing to do in a title game with all the emotions running high. That's officiating. Tripp around the top ball screen, goes to the right side. Kicks in the corner. Blake Gray for a three on the way. Rattles in and out. Now there's a battle for the rebound. Owens has it for Woodlawn. He's jump ball. It'll be Woodlawn basketball. He, Owens, and Andros tied up. Woodlawn gets the possession. Goreville will press.
Dave Owens, 3 straight rebounds down off that low block.
Harlow will trigger, gets it into Isaac. Now to Owens on the right side of the floor, and he steps out of bounds. Went right through his hands. Unforced error, very uncharacteristic of Woodlawn to have these unforced errors all the time. It is what it is. We'll talk about this game on the Saturday Sports Show. Saturday morning, 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. on AM 940 and at WMIXsports.com. Yes, scores, talk, and our WMIX Sports social media question of the week. Inbound pass to Gray, top of the key, right side. Phelps on the floor. If Chase gets on a timeout, Goreville. Smart play by Cabin. Cabin got it, and he was on the floor. That made the difference.
Yeah, I know Coach Tripp not exactly thrilled to have that timeout right there. I knew they was going to get possession. I believe if they got possession on a jump ball, it would have been theirs to have.
Right.
So I think that's probably why he's a little upset. But you got the ball back. That's the main thing now. Just under 5 minutes to go, 4:50 to go here in the fourth. And it's a big possession right now in this ball game by the Blackcats.
And the thing about it was, I really believe you're right. Todd Tripp did not like that timeout. No, I really believe that. Yeah. Well, follow us on Facebook, actually on Twitter, at WMIX Sports. We're on social media everywhere, at WMIX Sports on Twitter. We're tweeting stuff all the time, score updates and all kinds of stuff. We're also on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. We put all kinds of new content on there all the time. We're wishing everybody a Happy New Year to all our listeners as we're winding down the final hours of 2012. Woodlawn leads 47-38 with 4:50 to go in the game, and free throws are going to be the difference. Woodlawn 3 of 6 in the quarter I'm looking at. Goreville is 0 of 2, so somewhere, some way, these free throws are going to make or break this title.
Yeah, and blocking out's going to be key. Woodlawn's going to be running their offense. See if they can make that extra pass and keep that momentum going. Or they do get hacked to go to the line.
It's going to happen. Across the timeline comes Tripp. Between the circles, he goes to the right. Now, what do we got? Legal screen. Yep. That was a push-off. Actually, he called it on Belcher away from the ball. He was trying to move on that screen and pushed off. That's number 10 on Goreville, but since it was a player control foul, it'll be out of bounds. Harlow to Owens. Different kind of pressure now by Goreville than what they've been running. Now they're going to trap the sidelines, maybe. They're going to get back. Carry back. Coach Richardson to my right is telling everybody what to do. He's went over with this. Some of these kids a million times before. Owens to Isaac, left wing to Kennedy. 4:20 to go. Harlow to Coleman. Over on the right side to Isaac, to Harlow, down the lane, shot blocked, off the rim, Isaac tipped it, Goreville has it. Here comes Cavins up the front court, left wing pass to Gray. Gray down the lane, charges on Coleman, block. Coleman will foul out with 3 points, and it's just been a tough day for Ty Coleman. That's the way it goes.
Yeah, I mean, it's just been the wrong place at the wrong time, and whether you want to call a couple of charges or blocks or whatever, they are being called. Yep. They've been called blocks, so that's realization.
And 2 free throws coming up for Mr. Blake Graves. He is the first. 47-39. That's the first Goreville point. It comes with 4:07 to go in the fourth quarter of this quarter. Lefty free throw on the way. Looks good, but he left it short. Rebound Isaac. That's why it looked good. 47-39. Double team in the backcourt as Owens has it. Picks it up in a bad spot. Gets to Isaac. Isaac over to Harlow on the left wing. Back to Owens. Under 4 to go. Woodlawn leads 47-39. Owens goes to the right. Gets it to Kennedy on the right wing. Gets it to Isaac. Top of the key. Goes left wing to Haveman. Woodlawn running some clock maybe here. It'll be a 2-shot foul if Woodlawn is fouled, as Goreville is well past the bonus. Harlow had it tipped out of bounds. Side out of bounds coming in front of the Woodlawn bench. Woodlawn is going to earn this, or Goreville's going to earn it. One of the two. Harlow gets in the backcourt to Owens. He'll run back, which is okay. You get 10 seconds, run off 10 more, cut 6 on the clock. Goreville guarding. Owens to Isaac to Hateman in the left corner. Now to Harlow on the wing. 3 ball on the way. Short. I don't know if that's what Woodlawn wanted. Rebound to Snell. Here comes Gray. Gets it over with Cavins down the lane. He comes quickly and scores. Almost a 5-point swing there. It's down to 6. 47-41. Isaac Owens up the middle. Baseball pass across to Kennedy. And the Harlow in the front court to Owens. There with 3 minutes to go. Isaac on the right wing. You still have to attack in this situation. Isaac Owens top of the key. Man-to-man from Goreville. Harlow has it on the wing. Harlow back to Hateman between the circles. 2:50 to go in the game. Hateman goes to the right side. To Kennedy in the corner. Kennedy gets it to Isaac, and they'll play around over to Harlow on the wing. Harlow goes to the free throw line. Back to Owens. We're at 2:40 to go. There's the foul. Goreville gave the foul. That foul is on Dayton Tripp his second. Woodlawn will scoop it in.
Yeah, Woodlawn right now being very patient. Yeah, I'm not sure the Chris Harlow shot was what they were wanting in that particular offensive set. More in line with this right here. Make them come out, and eventually those defensive legs get a little tired. You might be able to flip that screen again for a backdoor layup.
Not a bad foul here. No one's made the first, but he's been struggling with his shot. Goreville knows that. So why not put that guy out there and see if he does anything with it?
Regardless of the rest of the situation, it's going to be 2-shot fouls out for both teams. So Goreville, they're playing the clock just as much as Woodlawn. Really not playing opponents right now. They're both playing against the clock right here.
49-41. There's Goreville with the basketball. Trip to the corner to Gray. Gray comes back to the right elbow, leaves the top of the key for Cavins. Back to Tripp, inside pass, throws up, block, gets to the floor. Tripp has it, goes up for a shot, scores. Tripp scores, timeout, Todd Tripp. Todd Tripp is going to get timeout because he got on the floor and made sure the referee saw him. Goreville's going to get, we got a red 11. What? Matt Kennedy just picked up a foul. I thought it was a timeout. No.
A timeout was called. But I am totally confused what's going on here.
I'm lost. I did not see a foul. Kennedy picked up his second. 49-43 with 2:18 to go. There was a whistle. There was a timeout. All of a sudden, the referee comes through after the timeout and called a foul on Matt Kennedy. That's his second. So now the question is it a foul off the foul? Off the shot, or is it a foul away from the ball?
No, it'll be a dead ball foul, so it'll put a new shooter at the line with, well, it'll be a double bonus on the second, because there was no contact around the shooter. Actually, even if we had replay, it was sort of comical. The Goreville Bigs fouled each other, but then they got their own rebound and was able to make the basket. But now the aftermath of this, I am totally confused on Larry Barnett's call.
Well, Goreville's going to shoot free throws. It's going to be 2 free throws, and Andros is going to be there to shoot the 2 free throws. So Goreville gets a basket. Then there was a whistle for a timeout, but also a foul. And then Andros is going to go to the line and shoot 2.
And that's what I'm alluding to. Snell pushed him out of the way, but then they got their own possession and was able to stick it in.
First free throw up and in. And it's important because now it's 49-44. He makes this one, it becomes a 2-possession game with 2:18 to go. Second free throw on its way. That's off the mark. Rebound Owens. 49-44. Owens has it. Pressure from Goreville. They get it over to Isaac. Isaac back to Owens. They're going to have to go. They do. They get it across to Kennedy. Kennedy will slow it down and get it to Owens. 2 minutes to go. You can't play not to win here if you're Woodlawn. Owens on the left wing. Goes around, kind of blocking foul. On Tripp. That's 4 on him. Owens will shoot 2. And this game is starting to get a little choppier and choppier. We're going to shoot a lot of free throws down the stretch, I would imagine. Stay tuned for the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. Welcome to those listening in Benton on their way back from the El Dorado Holiday Tournament. Goreville is down 50-44 after Owens makes the first and makes the second. It's now 51-44.
That was a big free throw right there by Gabe Owens, the second one.
3-possession game now off of that second free throw. Tripp to the middle of the circle to the right side. Now leaves it off for Gray on the right wing. He got covered up, was looking for a 3. Gray with it. Now goes right baseline. Shot glass good. No timeout. Goreville plays. 51-46. Harlow's going to try to inbound the ball. He's going to take his time. More clock goes off. Isaac to Harlow. Woodlawn's done that the entire time. Isaac got Hateman. Isaac will dribble across, get it to Kennedy left side. Kennedy corrals, gets it to Owens. Almost a double dribble. 1:25 to go. Now with it is Owens out now the right wing. He goes right side, goes up for left, scores. They left him open. He took the basket.
Go to the basket, absolutely. If they're going to back off, take it right at him.
53-46. Woodlawn by 7, 1:08 to go. Tripp comes up the left side of the floor to Cavins in the corner. Back to Tripp. Top of the key. We're at 1 minute to go. Cavins, top now shot from 2 from Cavins is no good. Rebound Haven. I hate that shot when kids take a shot standing on the 3-point line. Gray's going to pick up the foul. Hateman will walk to the other end and shoot 2. As Woodlawn creeps ever so closer to a 3-peat here at the Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament. That would be 4 out of 5 years Woodlawn has won this tournament. If they hold on. We're a long way from that. Hateman makes the first. Lots of circles starting to blacken in on the scoreboard. 54-46. You better believe that. Helps for Kennedy. Matt Kennedy's done a great job today, and only his 3rd game back. 4th game, I guess. Sorry about that. We'll have scores and staff scoring from this game. We'll also have the announcement of the all-tournament team, probably cheerleading award as well, here on the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. Hateman makes them both. 55-46, under a minute to go. In fact, 50 seconds. Gray will bring it across the timeline. They're looking for Tripp on a picket fence down the baseline in the right corner. He could get a shot. Tripp now gets a foul on Hateman. Hateman picks up his first, and now Tripp will go line and shoot 2. And now, with 45.6 ticks left, You'll see Dayton Tripp at the line to shoot two. 55-46 Woodlawn on top. But the clock stops, and the points possible for Goreville, which favors the Blackcats. Tripp hits the first. 55-47. As everybody starts to head out for the New Year's Eve activities, Woodlawn would like to be heading out here with a trophy for all the fun. Second free throw coming from Dayton Tripp. On the way, hits them both. He has 13 in the game. It's now 55-48. Woodlawn's going to trigger. Harlow picks it up. Now we got a holding foul. Tripp gave the foul without the clock starting. That's his fourth. And Owens will walk the other way and give two more free throws. You're stunned by that.
Well, I mean, you've got to make an attempt, but sometimes there's a point where you've at least got to give your chance, got to give an opportunity to steal the basketball. And I know clock is important right now, but, you know, it don't do no good unless you can get that possession down here, and it's going to pay off as Gabe Owens misses the first attempt.
It's all the same thing you did a while ago about his form. He'll get another. Let's see if he can make another one. Shot good. He got one out of two, which makes it an 8-point game, 56-48. Goreville bring it across the timeline. In between an old Tripp from 25. That's good. Tripp hits the three, got open. The defender for Woodlawn stepped under the screen. Todd Tripp wants a timeout. 38 seconds to go. Woodlawn up 56-51. Defenders cannot step under screens in that case because that's exactly what happens. You give an instant shooter, will take a mile, make a three. Now, Woodlawn after the timeout. Todd Tripp called that timeout. Woodlawn leads 56-51 with 38 seconds to go. Becomes a game of cat and mouse. Woodlawn will throw it in. If Goreville doesn't get a steal, and they will foul and Woodlawn the line. Will walk together and shoot free throws. That'll be the next 38 seconds of this game. As Woodlawn leads 56-51. 38 seconds to go. Wow, tightness. Fun. Tightness. It's fun. That's the way it should be in a title game of a tournament. Woodlawn finished second at Oakville, losing to the Rockets in overtime. Now looking for a title here in the Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament. This would be their third in a row and fourth in 5 years. It would be the fifth straight year that Jefferson County takes number one back north out of here.
Correct.
We saw the title lead Mater Dei lead the state for the first time in 52 years when Briarcrest won last week. And Woodlawn will trigger the inbound. We'll get some more of that later. It triggers it into Owens. We'll go to the other end, shoot two. While we walk to the other end, we're at the top of the hour. We need to pause for station identification on Showcase.
Find WMIX Sports on Facebook. This is the award-winning Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting.
Owens free throw up and in. He'll get another. And Woodlawn starting to put some distance here. Second free throw good. That's pretty. Woodlawn now up 58-51.
Yeah, that's the good free throw right there. 20.
Goreville the other way, Tripp to the line, or to the rim. No shot, foul Owens. Owens hit them both on this end. Get that filled in, 58-51. Owens picks up his second foul, the umpteenth team foul on both teams. That's pointless at this point to worry about, and Gray will go line and shoot two for Goreville.
Woodlawn's helping out as much as possible by fouling. You know they're going to attempt the three-point shot.
58-51. Woodlawn up by 7, but Blake Gray is at the line to shoot two. First free throw is in. Pretty impressed. Free throw shooting by these two teams has been pretty darn good. Todd Tripp will call a timeout. I know Shane Whitfield will call a timeout.
Yeah, we're going to see this when we get everything done, but it has been a lot better. And I know I've been very critical of that. Keep as many stats as we do, and we see as many games as we do in all areas, in all classes, 1A through 4A. Free throw shooting the last several years has really taken a dive, but here this week I've noticed more free throw shooting, a little bit better. I know New Atham's had some issues in any game for sure, but Woodlawn shot it well in their semifinal game against Sparta, and both teams here today have really been shooting it pretty well.
And Goreville will have another free throw. 58-52. Gray will be at the line for one more. You see more smiles around the gymnasium now. Things wind down. the intensity level everywhere on the floor was pretty darn tight a while ago. That third, fourth quarter. Second free throw is up and in by Gray. He makes them both. It's 58-53. This baby's not over yet.
Absolutely.
Harlow got a trigger with 32.9. Goreville denies everything. Harlow to Phelps. He gets body checked. Gray with his fourth. He runs into Todd Tripp. Todd Tripp has something for Chase Phelps to say. Tell him, and Chase had a smirk on his face. Todd Tripp's a good guy.
Oh, very good guy.
And you never know. The Tripp brothers do a lot of good things coaching in Goreville, both on and off the athletic field.
Yeah, I had a chance to talk to him yesterday a little while, and earlier today before this game took place. Chase Phelps knocked down the first one.
There's some humor with Todd Tripp in the hospitality room today. We won't elaborate and go into it, but he and some other former coaches were being honored in there for different things. Up pretty good by Chase Phelps. Nice job by Mr. Phelps. 60-53, Woodlawn by 7, 30 seconds to go. Three-possession game. There's three from Tripp over Heyman. It's up front of the iron, no good. Andros to Snell. Snell got the rebound, lost out of bounds. Woodlawn ball with 23 seconds. Things looking a little bit better now. Goreville's still going to pressure, though. Woodlawn's got to throw it in. Harlow looking. The calls timeout. Smart play. Senior experience comes through there.
Yeah, didn't even have to look to the bench. I'm sure that was went over the last timeout about how many timeouts are left. That's what we usually do. Get it set up. If you're on the baseline like that, need help, call it, and then get something else set up right now. And the main thing for the Woodlawn Cardinals, not knowing for sure, that might have been Todd Tripp's last timeout a while ago. I'm not 100% sure, but that might have been his last one. So Woodlawn knows if they go down, run a little clock, go to the free throw line, let them score eventually. You know, you don't have to be in a big rush to take that ball out of bounds. If you play the time off, this game could be over. But now there is a very important inbound pass that has to be made first.
Yep. You get it in and make a free throw here, even two. Make one, it's pretty good. Make two, it's pretty well tough, especially if Goreville's out of timeout. Because that's a lot of points to put up in a short amount of time. In the NBA and the college, the clock doesn't stop here as in high school, so you won't have that. Remember to stay tuned for the Sesser Auto Body postgame show, scoring and stats from this one. And we'll let you know the all-tournament team, cheerleading award and whatnot, as they come out here after this one before people head out in the New Year's Eve activity. Woodlawn faithful across the way. You can hear them clapping and screaming. They start feeling it a little bit more here. Harlow will trigger the inbound. 60-53, length of the floor to go for the Cardinals. Harlow looks, baseball pass Hateman. Hateman caught it, and he said, hey, Hateman's going to score. Oh, that's intentional. Yeah, there you go. That didn't go for the ball. Yeah, Hateman went in for the layup, and Belcher grabbed him from behind. And one of those deals, Mike, I think there's a flashback to Oakville. Do I score? Do I not? What do I do? Hateman thought about it, pulled it out, then got told by somebody to take off, and that's what happened. Yeah, and Todd Tripp's arguing and said it wasn't intentional foul. When you grab somebody from behind like that, it's not intentional, or it is intentional.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's the mannerism. And now that's what he wanted, so he got it, or his assistant might have got it.
Yeah, Todd Tripp got teed up, or somebody got teed up to finish. I think Goreville wanted that. And I think we'll finish this free throw, shoot two more. Woodlawn will have it, and that will wrap it up here for the Cardinals. Haven misses that one. He's moving around the free throw. Owens is going to shoot the technical shot. And 61-53 as Owens goes to the line and shoots two. He makes the first. He'll get another. Woodlawn by 9. Woodlawn's going to three-peat at Sesser. They're going to win their fourth title in 5 years. And Jefferson County will own this trophy for the 5th straight year in a row. Actually, it's a plaque, I believe. I think it's a plaque. Anywho, 62-53. It'll be a nice New Year's Eve in Woodlawn. The Woodlawn fans will have something extra to celebrate besides 2013 coming in. Harlow's going to trigger. They're looking for Owens. They get it to Owens, and there's a foul. Oh, that's intentional.
I mean, this is ridiculous now. I mean, come on.
We're going to have all kinds of things going on because here's the problem. Owens got the ball in the inbound, and Cavins two-hand shoves him into the front row of blue chairs.
Right.
Additional foul was called on Cavins. Well, Isaac goes over and picks up the tee because he was in there trying to protect Owens, and he got caught in there mouthing, so Isaac will get a tee. Owens will shoot two, and then Goreville will shoot two, and I think Woodlawn will have the ball. Actually, possession will go to Goreville, I believe. No sense in that.
No.
There's no sense in this. A hard-fought game that's been played very well by both teams is coming to an end in a chippy way. Todd Tripp's going to talk to Shane Whistle in front of the scores table. And they're talking, and they're shaking heads, and they're agreeing. And now they're maybe not agreeing. And now they're agreeing. It's hard to read. Owens makes both. And I think it was an apology for an apology and some discussion, but I think everything's okay.
Right. It'll still be Woodlawn's ball.
Goreville's going to pressure.
And maybe the fouling ought to be, this game's over. It's been over for quite a while. You don't need to foul.
Isaac will go to Phelps, and they'll foul again. Blake Gray will foul out with 7 points. And that will send Chase Phelps to the line as things got chippy. And there's a lot of three goggles going up across the way, not for a three-pointer, but the three-peat. Goggles up, as they say in the bluegrass. Phelps will shoot, and I think Shane Whistle's corralling his kids saying, hey, just go do your thing and don't do anything silly.
Under a few seconds, don't even have to inbound the basketball.
Phelps will make that. And it's just been a tight, energized game. And Todd Tripp is sending somebody to the locker room because he's tired of the shenanigans. You got to credit him for that. That's impressive. I like to see that when you got a kid that does something and then think he gets in trouble and the coach says go down to the end of the line baseline. Dunn hits a three to the final score. Woodlawn 65, Goreville 56. Woodlawn is your champions of 2012 of the Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament. A three-peat and win their 4th title in 5 years. We need to take a break, come back with a Sesser Auto Body postgame show. You're listening to the defending state champion and now three-peat champion of the Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament, Woodlawn Cardinals, on the showcase on WMIX.
I'm Andy Robb with a look at your next rad weather. Periods of snow this afternoon, accumulating an inch or two. High 37. A bit of freezing drizzle late, otherwise snow at times this evening. Low 30. For tomorrow, a snow shower in the morning, otherwise cloudy and cold for your New Year's Day. High 31. Tomorrow night, low 10. And Wednesday, cold with partial sunshine. The high on Wednesday, 29. Next rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
People's National Bank has served the communities of Southern Illinois since 1909. People's National Bank's strong roots extend deep in the communities we serve through the local schools, chambers, summer youth programs, charities, businesses, and much more. Whether you are a teacher, farmer, business owner, plant manager, or janitor, People's National Bank has the financial strength and knowledge along with high-quality products and services to help you with your financial needs.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC.
Don't just dream about a better job. Go get it with scores of programs that take 2 years, 1 year, or even just a few months to complete. Rend Lake College is your gateway to a career you'll love. From nursing to coal mining, from computer programming to cosmetology, and everything in between. Rend Lake College is affordable, convenient, and ready to get you trained for your new job fast. Call us at 618-437-5321 or visit us at rlc.edu.
What's on your wish list this holiday season? A new smartphone? A swimming pool? Gift cards? How about a new 2013 Lincoln MKX? Hi, Roy Schmidt, Lincoln dealer at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. With the Lincoln Wish List sales event, we have over 30 brand new MKXs in stock and ready to become the perfect gift this holiday season. Best-in-class fuel economy, leather interior with refined elegance, and available bliss with cross-traffic alert make this the perfect toy for anyone who enjoys luxury. With a dealer discount of $2,500, it's like Black Friday savings without all the lines and getting up early. Come see one of our associates to see how easy it is to save on a new Lincoln MKX at Ford Square, 1501 Broadway, Mount Vernon, or online at fordsquare.com. And find us on Facebook.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Sesser Auto Body postgame show starts now.
Sesser Auto Body pre-approved by most insurance companies. This means Sesser Auto Body can get your vehicle back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Next time you have a collision, see the collision pros at Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. Your final score here this afternoon from Sesser-Valier, Woodlawn 65, Goreville 56. Woodlawn is your three-peat champion at the Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament. They have just received their plaque for first place. And Woodlawn will go out of here at 4-0, and it's a great accomplishment for the team. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have an accomplishment plus for ourselves. We'll have the scoring and stats and some scores from around the area as well. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on WMIX.
Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn invite you to their store-wide clearance sale. Off or choose 49 months free financing. Free delivery, free setup, too. Marshall, Sandy, and the staff of Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn would like to wish you and your family a Happy New Year. They hope 2013 will be your best year ever.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois proudly welcomes Dr. Brian Steinke to their medical staff. Dr. Steinke earned his medical degree at the University of Illinois in Chicago and has degrees in anatomy and physiology from UC Berkeley, and he brings prestigious credentials to the center. Dr. Steinke is a gifted physician and contributor to orthopedic textbooks. Call 618-242-3778 or visit their informative website at orthocenter-si.com.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
We can't believe you missed last week's Saturday Sports Show, presented by Crossroads Community Hospital. To those who tuned in on WMIX or WMIXsports.com, we enjoyed your company. But if you missed the area scores, in-depth interviews with the region's coaches, or missed out on the WMIX Sports question on Twitter and Facebook, the path to forgiveness is easy. Listen to previous Saturday Sports Show episodes on demand at WMIXsports.com. It's that simple. Or next Saturday morning, you could tune in after the 8 o'clock news. Either way, we forgive you. We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com, presented by Community First Bank.
Things happen in an automobile that are beyond your control. When they do, take your vehicle to Sesser Auto Body. They can get you on the road quicker in showroom conditions. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. And they are introducing all kinds of things here today. The cheerleading trophy went to the Woodlawn Cardinals. We congratulate them. The all tournament teams being announced. Jordan Hale from Waltonville is on it. Mike, go into the stats, and I'll try to write down names.
Okay, go right ahead. We can do it that way then. For the Goreville Blackcats, overall shooting 9 out of 10 in that at the 3-point area in the second half. 2 of 9 behind the arc for totals of 13 for 20 regular, 4 of 17 behind the arc. That totals 17 for 37 for 46%. They go to the free throw line and make 10 out of 14 in the second. Total 17 out of 25 for the game. That's up from 64. That's 68% for them. 19 rebounds and 17 turnovers. The same guys in the scoring column. Nick Dunn hit a 3 at the end of the ball game. 3 points for Cavens off the bench, and then the starters go the rest of the load. 5 each for Russell and Andros. 13 for Snell. 9 for Gray. He had a nice ball game. And Dayton Tripp leads the Blackcats in scoring with 16 points. And for the Woodlawn Cardinals, they only took 8 regular shots in that whole second half of play. 4 of 8, totaling 17 for 24 in the game in front of the arc. 2 for 6 threes, totals 2 out of 11 behind the arc. That's 19 for 35 for 54% shooting today by the Woodlawn Cardinals, and they made hay at the free throw line in the second half. They were 22 out of 29 shooting free throws. That totals 25 out of 35, 71% out for the game. As the Woodlawn Cardinals had 65 points. They had 20 rebounds, 18 turnovers. Logan Isaac and Gabe Owens leading the way there with 5 rebounds each. And scoring for the Cardinals, Jake Robertson, a big deuce off the bench. Matt Kennedy, 5 points in a well-played ball game. Chase Phelps makes 4 out of 6 free throws down the stretch. He has 8. Logan Isaac has 6. 8 points for Chris Harlow. He didn't score in the second half. 3 points for Ty Coleman, who was in foul trouble throughout most of the contest. Jason Hateman, what a game he had tonight. He had 16 points, 8 in the first half, 8 in the second half. And Gabe Owens held scoreless in the first half of action. He leads the Woodlawn Cardinals in scoring with 17 points. He was 1 out of 2, 1 out of 5 behind the arc. As the Marshall Thundering Herd comes through here as we finish up these stats, he was 12 out of 14 free throwing total in the ball game for 17 points, all in the second half. And the Woodlawn Cardinals win 65-56. Your final here in the championship, the three-peat for the Woodlawn Cardinals as well. Hang on to this.
I tell you what, nobody can go down these steps either. They got to jump off. That's my own pet peeve, right behind numbers and names that don't line up in the roster and the program. Anyway, let's go through the all-tournament team real quick. Jordan Hale of Waltonville, Chris Harlow of Woodlawn, Phil Lockhart of Sparta, Nick McPhail of Ziegler-Royalton, Tyler Meyer of New Athens, Gabe Owens of Woodlawn, Aaron Rushing of Sparta, Zeke Snell of Goreville, Dayton Tripp, Goreville, Trey Widges, Waltonville, and from what I read and what I saw, there's not a bad pick out of that list.
Oh, absolutely not. The young men had a tremendous tournament. Got to see them all play. Very, very good athletes. And I think, I tell you, this tournament here had athletes in it, and some young athletes as well. And we're going to see these two teams, depending on all the brackets go and whatever, you're going to look at Chester good again. We talked about them last year. Sparta got some youth going on right now as well. They've got their thing taken care of. So, yeah, it looks good for the future of this tournament. And what an exciting back-and-forth contest here. Woodlawn, at times, double-digit lead, and Goreville never quits. Never would say die. And made it interesting. I think got it down to 3 at one point with the ball starting a quarter, and Woodlawn really shot free throws well to wrap up this three-peat in the run here of the Cardinals. 4 out of 5 also, as you mentioned.
Woodlawn wins 65-56. Pictures being taken. The cheerleaders on one side, the boys team on the other. Cheerleaders win the trophy here at the Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament as well. So congratulations to them. We've already mentioned that on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. We've also mentioned on Twitter at WMIX Sports. It says we have all that there. We need to pick the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game after the break. Why wait hours in other emergency rooms? Crossroads Community Hospital's emergency department pledges you'll be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. We'll take a break, come back and do that. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion and also three-peat winner of the Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament, Woodlawn Cardinals, on the showcase on WMIX.
Do you farm or operate an agriculture-based business? Then Community First Bank is for you. Hi, I'm Steve Down, Agribusiness Lending Officer at Community First Bank. With our roots firmly planted in Jefferson County, we offer the stability, strength, and personal attention that you deserve. Community First Bank wants to be your financial partner with customized products for both your personal and farm banking needs. Stop by any of our 5 convenient Jefferson County locations to see how we can help your business grow.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Member FDIC, Equal Housing.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. Daily schedules, scores, and more. Find WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the showcase on WMIX.
Sesser Auto Body reminds you to drive safe on the way home from the day's game. Next time you have an accident, see the collision pros at Sesser Auto Body to get back on the road faster. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. Our Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game is
Gabe Owens. 1 out of 2 regular shooting, 1 5 behind the arc, with the free throws down the stretch and in the fourth quarter. 12 out of 14, 5 rebounds in the game, totaling 17 points as the Woodlawn Cardinals three-peat, make it 4 out of 5 with the 65-56 win here, the Sesser Holiday Tournament.
Flyweight hours and other emergency rooms. Crossroads Community Hospital's emergency department pledges you'll be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. We're going to wrap it up and get out of here. Happy New Year to everybody. Please be safe out there on the roads driving tonight. For our WMIX sports team, Avery Barton, Mike Richardson, myself, Danny Czerwinski. Final score today, Woodlawn 65, Goreville 56. The three-peat at the SVHT is to Woodlawn. Thank you for listening. Be careful out there tonight. Celebrate New Year's. Happy New Year, and good night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. Presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. The showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Sesser Auto Body. Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Red Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And by Coach House Garages. Ford Square and King City Chrysler.